Hey everybody, I'm Fighter Kaus, and we are the Geek Fighters, and that is also Double RPG and Metal Blue Eyes.
We are the
Guess
fighters of geek. Yes.
guess who managed to complete Yakuza Like a Dragon 2 days ago? Me, this guy who's talking to you all right now.
I'm
Awesome.
glad, because
Yes.
now this
So,
game's gonna have a lot more impact on you.
oh yeah. I mean, from what I noticed, after I played through Like a Dragon and just noticing, some of the stuff that's been going on in this game, it's all starting to click to me like everything that's going around Ijin show and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
You like how the Yokohama Liumang and the Seiryu clan are prevalent to this game somewhat, but you don't hear any word of the Gomi Jewel like you did in Like a Dragon.
I'm guessing they're hiding.
Either they're
Oh,
hiding
are
or
we in
they're
Kamurocho?
or
Oh,
either
we
they're
are.
hiding or they're fully absorbed into the Liumang, or then maybe they just went with the Yokohama Liumang as just like a unified group or something like that. But who knows?
Who
But
knows?
yeah,
Speaking of the Komichu, I'll show you something.
okay.
I'll show you something.
Oh, we going into the Koreatown?
Well, you should recognize this place now that you've played all of Yakuza 7.
Yes, I do.
Round.
Yep, we're about to turn into Koreatown, the main road.
Artis,
Yeah, I remember that place.
remember this place? Remember back what happened back here?
Oh yeah,
Can't go back in there because this time, but remember
how
that's
we went.
where certain brother is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
That's where Jungi Han led us down into, like, the underground society of the Gomi Jewel, basically.
Yep. How about you, Metal?
Not great. I caught the coronavirus, so
Damn.
yeah, it's not great.
You don't sound as bad as I thought you would.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess you've been
Not at the
vaxxed.
moment. Like I said, that might change, but for the moment, other than a little bit of a sore throat and definitely like a congestion, I'm all right. I've just been hanging out. I've been playing a lot on my Steam Deck, which has been going pretty cool. Playing a lot of Marvel Spider-Man, as well as actually a game that just came out yesterday, the Atari 50th Celebration.
Oh yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's got obviously a bunch of Atari games from all over the spectrum. Your usual like arcade and 2600 games. It also it's funny because they're actually going kind of crazy because they also put in some 5200 games, some 7800 games, a couple Atari 800 computer games,
Damn.
and even Atari Lynx and Jaguar games as well.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like obviously there's none of the big, license things. So obviously no Alien versus Predator, sadly. But you do get some actually somewhat decent games like Cybermorph, which actually isn't too bad. Atari Kart. Yeah. Atari Karts, which is, a decent Mario Kart clone, essentially. And also Tempest 2000, which is friggin' awesome.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
only probably the best game on the Atari Jaguar with a kick-ass soundtrack.
Mhm.
It's like
Definitely.
it's like with that soundtrack you could play it at like rave clubs and that kind of stuff because that's what it sounds like, techno.
It's very, very ravey. Yeah.
Does it have Kasumi Ninja?
No, there's no Jaguar CD games, thankfully.
It's not Jaguar CD. It's just
Just
It-
Jaguar.
yeah, it's just a plain Jaguar game.
It's just the carts basically.
Mm-hmm.
which is a good or a bad thing. Because, like I said, unfortunately, there's also no Alien versus Predator, which is also another kind of very, half decent game for it. But, licensing, blah, blah, blah.
I like how Yagami's just like, yes, I remember. And
Yeah.
Yagami's just like, whatever.
Like, leave me alone. But yeah, just playing through that ending of Yakuza Like a Dragon, holy crap, it really hits you in the feels. Just looking at that ending, it makes me wonder which one actually has more emotion between that of Yakuza 1/Kiwami or that of Like a Dragon, if you know what I'm talking about, Jerry.
So I wanted to ask your opinion.
Which part felt off?
The relationship between the protagonist and the antagonist.
Oh,
basically.
yes.
That most of them rejected his offer, but never
Yep,
went
especially,
Yeah.
especially in the end where you're like, wait a minute, what?
wasn't the first person to
Mhm.
his own student.
Whose dad was whose?
Tormented by his belief.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say, that's all I'll say.
Yeah.
That event was the catalyst
And
for
it's
Juan's
like,
action.
when you play Like a Dragon, it's one of those things where you feel like most of the time that you're just gonna hate the main antagonist's guts, which you obviously do. But that ending, man, it just kind of makes you
I know.
feel sympathy in
Man.
the end.
Yep.
Yes.
It's like,
who is currently
it's
the
like,
Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. If she expected
Ichiban's
even
words,
an accessory
his
to
powerful
revenge
words
plot
actually
was
managed to
wise,
get
then
through
there's no
the,
way she'd ever want that secret to get out.
the darkness,
With
basically.
her level of
Guess I'll
influence and power,
say it that much.
wouldn't it be possible that she ordered Arthur
Through the
to kill him?
darkness.
Which would explain how Arthur's actions are being controlled, wouldn't it?
And you think it's Reiko Kusumoto?
Now,
You
Saori
don't
is
think
close,
vice
but
ministers
not
control
quite.
criminal organizations from the shadows? You know
Or
very
is
well
she?
the answer to that.
I forget.
Tsukumo's actually looked into her before.
But that
Talk to him about it right
that
now.
Totakume is a little
Yeah, this is
bitch.
genius,
I'll tell you that
Mhm.
much.
This could lead us right to who's
I wouldn't be
controlling
surprised if
arcade.
he actually turns out to be
Quite
one
a
of the
compliment coming from
main
you.
baddies in Like a Dragon 8.
I know, right?
I'll call you
Like,
if I find
you gotta
anything
say
out.
like a dragon now. Like, wait, I know that's the original Japanese name. It's just like, what?
Yeah, but for the Westerners, it's going to take some time for us to
Yeah.
get used to because we already associate with the likes of the series under the name Yakuza
Yeah.
throughout this whole time.
It's not going to be an easy.
It's like, oh, I know that's the name, but
Well, that's the thing. People are still going to call it Yakuza, even though it's.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. There's, like, people are still going to use the name just because that's the name they've used over here.
Back already?
Mm-hmm.
That was quick. I
Mhm.
figured you'd be out in the town until evening.
Well, the day's not over yet. I need you to look into Reiko Kusumoto
I mean, it's like
again.
how the
She
first
might be
Rambo
the one
movie was
behind
called
our
First
crash.
Blood, but then they
Really?
downgraded First Blood into a
Yeah.
subtitle in the next
People
Yep.
movie, and then everybody just calls it
and it's
Rambo. And
Yeah.
they, felt comfortable doing that afterwards. Just call all the Rambo movies just under the name Rambo.
Remember First
Hey,
Blood, part
Take a look at this,
5.
Yagamishi. Reiko Kusumoto became vice minister just recently. It hasn't even
Look,
Blood
look at
Part
that stock
2.
footage. I mean,
Looks
stock,
like she's
those
still
stock
got a good
images.
rep.
Yeah, there's almost no criticism
Oh.
of her out there.
Like a smiling
Ministry
family, smiling
revolution,
old people,
bucking the
smiling kid.
bureaucracy. Golden
Why?
parachutes don't fly with Kusumoto.
Waboo! Not Yahoo!
Go her.
Waboo!
Vice minister's pretty high up there, yeah?
Big time. If she really did take Kawana up on his offer, silencing him would be the quickest way to save her skin.
So,
And in that
what's
case,
going
she'd
on with
need
the
some kind
story
of
so
connection to
far?
Arcade.
Well,
Some kind of
it's trying.
connection?
Well,
That's a bit
remember the kid
vague,
that
no?
jumped? They're looking into his
enough,
mom because
but
his mom's
RK
apparently a
already
really
took an
high-ranking
innocent life
politician. They're
while
like,
hunting
oh snap,
Kawana down.
and they're trying to look into her.
Oh!
And
Like the
and
fellow Sawa
Saori
said they tried to
Saori
kill me,
called
too.
Yagami saying,
Still,
"Oh
no
hey,
matter how dangerous the gang,
I also
murder is
looked
a
into
risky
this and saw
proposition.
that
Then
politician
again,
is that
someone's
kid's
pulling
son,
the
and
strings. They have a lot
it
less
could
to
be
worry
possible that if that
Especially
bully
if
was
that someone
murdered,
has vice
Nabu,
minister status.
She might be the culprit
Well,
behind
that
it.
yeah,
It's
that
not
she's
gonna
probably
give
the
us
one
much
telling
else.
the arcade to hunt him down.
How about we do our usual thing? Go straight to the
Is
source.
what
we
Saori
should.
thinks.
Dang.
Would it really be that easy to get a meeting with someone like her?
Mitsuo
It's like,
Kusumoto's
which is
still
worse? A
her
guy
opponent,
who's
right?
trying to
Yes.
save
She's in a
Japan
hospital.
from,
We can catch her by
like,
surprise
all the
there.
crime waves going on, or just,
Getcha?
a guy
That
who's
might
trying to
work.
rid the corruption of
What's
bullying
this
or
now?
whatever.
What's what now?
You-
Breaking news from
Really
the mayor.
does make
Says
you
manhunt for
question
Sawa
which
Sensei's murderer.
which
And?
story between
hitting the
this
network
game
news,
and
too.
Yakuza Like a Dragon
The
actually had
person
more of an
they're after is-
impact
Wanted for the murder of private school teacher Yoko Sawa in her own apartment.
towards
Yanagawa PD
Oh,
is
really?
conducting a search for the suspect.
They're looking for
Self-proclaimed
Yu
handyman
Kitakata.
Kitakata.
Kawana's.
Why are they
They're looking for
for
Kawana.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't they be after
They think
Soma?
he murdered the Sawa Sensei. He didn't.
No, he was there with us. It was that asshole who killed Sawa Sensei.
Yeah. I was gonna
The
say
one who
Soma.
gave us the
I was gonna
the
say
one who gave
Soma
us the hands at
Cruz.
that bar and ended up hurting Kaito really badly.
If
I was gonna say
Kawana-san was
Soma
caught on
Cruz,
camera,
but his
then
name is
surely
Soma
some
something
arcade
else.
thugs were as well.
So, Soma
think so.
Cruz.
Guess
I could go
I
for
should have been
I
in
could
the
go for
footage,
more
too.
Castlevania Aria of Sorrow on the Advanced
Police
Collection.
only seem to want Kawana, but why?
Oh, by the way,
Guess
next
we'll have to
Friday.
ask them ourselves.
Ask
Well,
who?
besides getting like
Detective
one of my
Watanabe from
last
Kanagawa
paychecks,
PD.
possibly.
He was the guy in charge of
Pokemon
making
Scarlet and
Shima's
Violet
murder.
come out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Despite it being leaked already, which some people have been leaking Nintendo's
Yeah, I
games and
guess it
other
has.
video games in
Hey,
general
I'm curious. Do you have
really
any
badly
evidence
in
that
these
he
recent
murdered
I
times.
don't
Sawa
get it,
Sensei?
man. I
I
mean,
Yeah,
don't
I
either.
mean,
It's like, do they not even care about NDAs?
no, of
Nope.
course not.
The
Because
answer is no.
oh god, it's like, are they really that desperate to break a law? Basically,
I saw Soma holding an ice pick
The
with
answer is
Sawa
yes.
Sensei.
they're
Plus,
not
there were
gaining
arcade
anything.
footprints all over the scene. So why is Kawana the only
Not in the
suspect?
slightest.
Because the big boys with big balls at HQ said so.
Man, I don't know if I should get.
So this is
Probably
all
gonna be
just
my
pressure
last
from
like actual
upstairs?
game purchase too.
What is going on here?
Why are you so bent out of shape?
I say that and then watch me buy a bunch of other stuff.
Well, my last game purchase for the year is obviously going to be Crisis Core Reunion next month.
Because I do want Valkyrie and
You know, you sound pretty bent
Star
out of shape
Ocean, but
yourself. Where
I
are you
could.
right now?
Well, it depends on how
I
much
was
my
thinking
new job
maybe we could
pays.
meet up.
Yeah.
Here's a free pass to pitch about your
But
website.
I will say
this
that
up?
Valkyrie Elysium is finally coming to me tomorrow via Amazon.
He hung up.
Yagamishi, I managed to focus.
Oh boy, it's just oh god, don't tell.
Despite all
Oh
the
no, we
interference,
gotta
I
do
have
this
a good
boss fight.
idea of Nabe-san's
This
location.
is gonna be
What?
Oh,
rough on
Watanabe.
legend
He's on the
mode.
main drag in Chinatown.
Watanabe
If you go now, I'm sure
hung
you'll
up on
find him.
us.
But
Bastard.
is he even gonna listen to you?
It won't matter if I miss him because we sat
All the
here
way in
wondering.
Chinatown, huh?
Yagami Detective
Care for us
Agency,
to go get
quick
some
on its feet
Peking
indeed.
duck while we're over there?
Can't compete with that.
Oh, wait a minute. Hoshino is
I decided to write yep, see if the chat box is working.
Hoshino is already headed out, sadly.
Hey, this hoverboard really works for nighttime.
Marty, eat your heart out, McFly. Or eat your heart out, McFly.
Where am I? Chinatown, all the way over there. Wow, okay.
And remember, the Gomi Jewel don't even like the word Chinatown.
Well, it ain't the Gomi Jewel's turf, so they call it. Like, if it was your turf, you call it whatever you want.
Exactly.
You take over the turf, you call it whatever you want. Here we go.
One other thing I like to say about Yakuza Like a Dragon is
Oh,
screw
hey,
the
Nabe-san.
penultimate
And you were...
boss in that game before the final showdown.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
Tendo.
Take it you didn't just
He is pretty much immune to all attacks except for
I know
some
you
fire
fight
attacks.
someone
Real
after him,
keen
but
sense of smell. Something stinks
technically
about
he's the
concert.
final boss. Even though you
Well-
fight after that.
Well, yeah, I mean, a boss
Why aren't
that
you
really
going after Arcade?
gives you a lot of
Are
trouble
you?
that
Just
should be
keeping me
considered
warm.
final boss material. Yeah, Tendo
This isn't the place to
easily
talk
fits the
about
bill.
even though there's fights
Hey.
after him, yeah.
I
I
get the feeling
personally, yeah.
something's keeping you guys from doing your jobs.
But yeah,
And I don't have to
because he
listen
can
to
one
you.
shot you if you don't have that
Say
hero
again?
skill,
Sakura,
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
hit the
which
kick.
I didn't know about
Back
until
to the
I'm like,
station.
what? No. And then I said, wait, do I even have that skill? Oh god, I gotta start the whole game over. And I, no, I didn't. I just forgot to. I just forgot to use it.
Yeah. Good call.
I just didn't look at his skill list. Like, oh wait, there it is right there.
Yeah, I didn't even know about this.
Damn.
I
What's he up to?
took him on head on. and still got the win somehow.
Oh boy, here we go. This is the boss fight.
Detective
It's
Watanabe.
it's instant loss on legend mode if you fail the QTE.
Well,
Oh
about to have a
shit.
shitty
Yeah.
conversation. Might as well do it with a pleasant view.
Ah,
Do the cops really believe Koana is responsible for Sawa-sensei's death?
We wouldn't be looking for him if we weren't
is it
serious.
Himakita Park
We have a warrant.
To arrest
Hamakita.
Koana?
or Hamakita?
His real name's Yu Kitakata.
Yeah,
He's been
where
working
Dragon
for
Kart
Phil.
racing is at.
He services right
Yeah,
with the
it's
murder
bad it
scene
ain't
of
in
his
this game,
former
huh?
student.
Yeah, sadly. Because Dragon Kart racing in Like a Dragon was pretty fun. Maybe not as fun as,
What
you
about
know,
Soma
slot car
Arcade?
racing, but
He should have been spotted on the nearby
Still.
cameras.
Yeah, it's funny
That's fun.
because I don't get why they took that. Like, well, it was popular back then, but not now. And I'm like, really? Because I
How
keep
is that
seeing
possible?
all these YouTube channels
Let
and
me
streams and,
rephrase.
and even
The-
TV
it-
shows where they
Force
still
that
do slot car
arcade
racing,
over
and it's
here.
still
yes,
popular.
exactly.
It is still a thing that exists. Yeah.
From the moment Mikoshiba's murder went down, the higher ups
It's
And
not
saying
popular
that-
anymore. Yes, it is.
Hey, Lord Doom.
had a hand
Hey!
Well, okay, it's maybe not as popular as
Right.
it used to be, but it's
Still got
still a
yeah.
thing that exists.
Really stirred shit
Mhm.
up. Sawa Sensei's case has me scratching my head too.
I hope they bring it back in
Someone
Like a
at the
Dragon
top
8,
was trying to keep details under wraps.
or at least in Like a Dragon
Whatever
Gaiden,
this day and age.
the man who threw away his
You're saying
name.
The whole force
you
is
know?
in on a cover-up?
Ah, yes.
Started with the
John
footage from
Yakuza.
Sawa's apartment. Someone on the inside erased
That Joryu guy, man.
any footage.
Totally
of the
Exactly.
guys tagged in
He
it
looks
was
awfully
totally
familiar,
wiped.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
You'd think so, but
Erase the
nah.
footage. Are you serious?
Smells like somebody
You heard me.
casted
I wasn't leaving her place
Agebushi no
until
Jutsu in order to avoid dealing anything from, you know,
Before and
outside of
after.
his life, you know?
The only person that the cameras pin the crime on is Kawana himself.
But hey, Lord Doom, I finally managed to beat Yakuza Like a Dragon a couple days ago. I was just telling the viewers about that, whoever was watching at the time.
Yagami. Mikoshiba's case
Nice.
and Sawa Sensei's case.
Yeah.
They're closing the book. And to tie up the loose ends, and this is the shitty part.
So I can move on to other games like Sonic Frontiers, which I still need to play, or even play more of Tactics Ogre Reborn.
As soon as they track him down,
The ogre of the
custody,
tactics.
and then blame
Yes.
on negligence.
You gotta admit, even though Square Enix has been under a lot of shit, such as NFTs, blockchains, and all that, you gotta admit that their output in video games this year has been
They have the
phenomenal.
power to do it.
Come on. Who could have that power?
Kawana is clearly a target of someone higher up. Even if he sees it coming, he won't be able to stop it. As far as I'm concerned, the case is closed. You wouldn't understand.
I would
until
say,
you've been in
I would,
the force.
I would honestly say that they were, that they're probably Publisher of the Year based on
All I
the,
can do is look
based
the
on their
other way.
output for this year.
As for me,
Oh yeah, it's been pretty.
I'll stick to
Pretty
the cut and
good.
dry cases for a while.
And I'm still not done,
That's
and
what
they're
keeps
still
me
not
honest,
done yet
cop.
because we got ourselves Crisis Core Reunion coming up in December, along with Dragon Quest Treasures
The rock coming from inside and go on pretending it's justice.
Yeah.
on the Switch.
You like to shake and do, huh?
Cop?
Asshole. Did you forget that you were talking to a detective?
Well, here we go. This. If I fail this QTA, I do it all over.
Never did answer the question, Nami-san.
Oh,
Who had the authority to erase the security cameras? Who wants Kawana
this is
dead so
Nightwing
bad
you're
that they
dealing
threw it
with, dude.
inside?
Oh, and by the way, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Indeed.
Damn. Just we lost a legend.
For your own good.
That your call?
Oh man.
Well,
Oh, really, Lord Doom?
judge it.
He said he played a drinking game based on Yakuza. He agreed as a joke, but it was fine.
Well, am I glad you're reading the chat? Because this fight, man,
Oh, oh, yeah,
I
you-
better get this QT.
If it's really that tough, then yeah, you really do need to focus on this.
Well, at least I'm juggling it.
Good.
Saw that juggle combo?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, it happened again!
What a scrub.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. L1 down, X up, triangle. No! No, I hit triangle! Ah!
Game
Oh,
over.
no! I hit triangle!
Oh, no.
I hit triangle, you son of... You oh, you
Dang.
triangle, you bastards.
Damn.
Lord Doom follows up and says, the rules were every time Kiryu does something that conflicts with being a gangster, and also every time he commits a crime. Huh.
I like his screams. Okay, here we go again. Let's see. No! What do you... It said I hit right! I hit down!
Oh no. Have a
Get
drink.
out of here!
Have a drink, Cows.
Get out of here, you say. I pushed the button, you son.
It's like a Dragon Ishin Kiwami comes out in a few months, so I hope you're honed with your skills in Yakuza games by then. Hey, LPH.
Hey.
Lord Doom follows up and says, I should become a detective. If I get one-hit kill counter heat moves, it's worth it.
I mean, I would say it's worth it for that, sure. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's see if I can do it. There we go.
Finally. Now, you know what they say, third time's a charm, and Yagami did not even have to take a drink that time. Oh, Kisuke. Pre-order out now. I'm pretty sure that Like a Dragon Ishin is available for pre-order. Damn, you about cleaned his clock.
Yeah, I just friggin'
And you just did with a tiger drop. Lord Doom says this would be a drink for me, and every time Yagami does something physically impossible for a human, drink.
Yep.
They broke the lock and forced their way into Sawa-sensei's place. That's when Soma came in. I'm sure she was terrified.
You call yourself a detective, you piece of crap.
When I found her, her eyes were still open. I could see the tears.
Still, Sawa-sensei should not have met the fate she did.
Soma. And the cops that were there know he isn't a suspect, but say their hands are tied. So it'll be
oh, here we're gonna learn about Soma.
Lord Doom,
I'll know
if the Like a Dragon universe was anything comparable to that of Batman, I consider Kiryu as Batman, whereas I consider Yagami as Nightwing or Dick Grayson, if that makes any sense.
Right.
And if you have
But yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
I need you
Kitty
to
is
tell me
Superman.
before it's too late.
Oh, you think he's more Clark Kent than
Yes.
Dick Grayson?
Anyone on the force
Yes.
who would want Kuwana dead?
The moment we open Sawa-sensei's case...
Well, if that's the case, who would be Lex Luthor, who would always just give Superman a lot of crap?
Whatever the problem is at the time. Some rich asshole. There you go. And there's always a different rich asshole in every game. Jingu in part 1.
So would that make Kaito more of Bizarro?
Not sure. But the National
I don't
Police
know.
Agency said it came
I think Goda, Ryuji, Nishikiyama, Lord Doom said.
Nishikiyama. There you go.
For part 1, yeah. Oh, we learned
Why is
public security.
involved in Sawa-sensei's
They're the
case?
ones.
Seems they were interested in Arcade's criminal network in Kamurocho. You know how after the Tojo clan disbanded,
Yeah,
underground?
Kyle just beat it. Yeah.
Security would rather let Arcade roam free than bust them. Monitoring them quietly gives them intel on criminal movements.
Tojo Clan went underground,
Even if it
went
keeps these guys,
went belly up because of the
they'll just
Kamurocho
take their
3K
place.
plan, and now the Omi Alliance officially disbanded.
Is that why they're brushing Sawa-sensei's case under the rug?
If Arcade goes down in one fell swoop over a murder case,
They think
they'll
some
find a new source
rich
of
asshole who
intel.
tried to be governor of
They were
Tokyo
speaking
or
from
the
public
ruler of
security's
Tokyo
point of view.
completely
Not
destroyed
possible.
the Omi Alliance,
Not
but
that it
the
ever
Omi
seemed
Alliance
about
beat him first.
Public.
Wow.
If you believe public
See?
security, there's no
Running
way
thread,
Arcade
rich
killed
asshole.
Sawa-sensei.
Mm-hmm.
What the
Lord Doom
hell?
said every time someone
Do
mentions
they
the
even
Tojo
have a
clan,
reason?
drink.
Yes.
Oh, what did LPH say earlier?
He says pre-order out now, and I mentioned to him, I think they already had Like a Dragon Ishin available for pre-order for quite some time
Oh
after
yeah,
they
they did.
announced it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The man known as Kazuki
Pokemon
Soma
Scarlet
doesn't
and Violet,
exist,
I would pre-order, but the thing is
Sounds always
Amazon. When I pre-ordered this game from Amazon, I had to wait an extra like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
what
I
the heck?
forgot about that. Oh man.
So part of me is like, I want to pre-order, but I want it the day it friggin' comes out. Better, you know what I mean? It better be in my house that day.
Exactly. It better be here.
Because part of me doesn't. I don't want to get it digital. I want it physical.
So that's what you meant by Koana having an accent.
Switch
Oh,
games
yeah.
I like physical. I don't know. I guess because
Oh,
those
of
boxes
course.
look
It's
smaller.
it's
Understandable.
collector's value basically of those physical games.
I'm like, understand.
So who's running the show
That's why I
with
ended up
security?
getting
Do they have a
Valkyrie
name?
Elysium on
Yeah,
PS5
no.
physically. I mean, even though that the digital deluxe edition was tempting, but I could just buy Valkyrie Profile Lenneth with some money of mine when it comes out on PSN.
Eugene show.
Huh?
Right. Got it. Call me if anything else comes up.
Eugene Show. Yeah,
Oh, here we
we're
go.
in Eugene Show, dude.
Kyle, you just
He's back here.
hey, get ready for
He said
Yakuza,
for
more
sure.
Yakuza 7 connections.
Where's he at?
Oh boy.
Fukutoku-cho in Koreatown where the Komi Jewel hang out. The police are headed there now.
We did one with Baki
Komi
too. The Baki drinking game had 3 rules, but it was nuts, Lord Doom said.
You haven't seen it?
He just mentioned the Komi Jewel. by
Oh,
the way.
he finally
Kawada's
mentioned the
there.
Gomi Jewel. Oh
Like I
yes,
said,
the
you
spider
got
web,
that
the
meeting.
power, all the power
I don't know
lines
much
connect to
time.
the
You said
Koreatown
Koana might have
district
an accident, didn't you?
to
I'm
form
sure
a
that
spider
you're
web,
telling
right?
all this.
Yeah.
If you find it,
So you
Also,
finally
know
mentioned the
public
Gomi
security
Jewel in
is
this
after
game.
they mean business.
What was the Baki drinking game rules?
Yeah, we definitely would like to know that, Lord Doom. What the rules were for
Hey, Star Child.
the Baki drinking game. Hey, how's it going, Star Child?
Hey, hey, hey.
So we
What's
have
up,
to go.
Star Child?
So we have to go to Koreatown.
Oh yeah.
Lord Doom then says, anytime Yujiro is on his Yujiro stuff, is a bad dad, or a fight happens. By the end of the first episode, we were all nearly
Just-
dead.
Yep. I would have. Yep.
Damn! Oh my god!
Yeah, in Komi Jewel, right? I'm headed there now.
Oh, I can't even imagine anybody getting past the first episode because of that.
Already?
Starchild says he finally beat or finished Soul Hackers 2.
Public security.
Neat.
Long story short, I need to find
And
Koana
Starchild,
before he gets
I was just telling everybody in the chat, I also beat Yakuza Like a Dragon a couple days ago, finally.
Just keep heading toward Komichu.
So,
meantime,
out of all the Ryugaku Toku games I beat Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami 1, Judgment, the first Judgment, and Yakuza Like a Dragon is my most recent one. So everything else I still haven't beaten yet. I was going to get back to Kiwami 2, but then I was like, I might as well go ahead and get through Like a Dragon, so that way I can, just get that done.
Hey, I think I'm in front of Komi Jewel.
Indeed you are. I can see you from the drone.
Then you'll notice the cops block the road. Any way I can get in there?
Well, Lord Doom said it
Not
was
to
funny.
worry. I've already looked into an infiltration route.
If you see it.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Let's go. You go. So, what should I do?
Damn.
Can you see the white car that's parked
Oh,
in front
lordy.
of the barricade?
That's not a car. It's a truck,
Yeah,
bro.
I can.
There's a really small gap on the side of the car. You should be able to
Yeah,
get
that's a
through it.
dump truck. You
It'll be a
might
tight
want to
squeeze
get your
for sure,
terminology
but
between
I
a
have
car
no
and a
doubt
truck
your agility,
more correct
Yagami-san.
next time,
Yeah.
Tsukumo.
What happens if I get spotted?
You can leave that part to me.
And yet I also mentioned how there should be more connections between the Yakuza and Judgment games, how there should be characters that should cross over between the games. And so far, there's only been one character that crossed over between Like a Dragon and Lost Judgment, and that is Barkeep. The Barkeep of the Survive bar.
You're gonna see another one here. But yes, Kashiwagi is in here and in 7. People who still don't realize that was Kashiwagi, I'm like, what?
Yeah, I learned it was Kashiwagi when I saw the scar
Which,
on his face.
If you play Yakuza 3, I don't know how they explain that.
Oh yeah.
Yakuza 3, he ain't just dead. He's super dead. I mean, do you know what killed him in Yakuza 3?
What killed him?
A friggin' gigantic machine gun from a jet or helicopter. You know, like the one Vulcan
Damn.
Raven ripped off and started using that kind of gun.
Dang.
How the frick did he
Oh.
survive that?
So you would
Damn.
want that to be on your epitaph, Lord Doom? That Yujiro actually bodied you, or basically killed you, but
Okay, I don't get.
but how
what
he
happened
killed
there.
you was more in line with alcohol poisoning.
Better be careful here. Way to go. Yeah.
I don't know how the cop saw me when he was literally turned around the entire time.
I don't know.
And the game is just like, huh, man, yo, you play better. And I'm like, what?
Ugh. It's a no fighting game.
It's just like,
Get good.
it's
I'm
just like, bitch, get good. Exactly.
and granted, this is legend mode, but I expect things to follow a logic here. Like, you can't tell me to get good and when he's
But
completely
Fighter
turned around.
Couse, are you not a legend?
Lord Doom. That'd be a hell of an accomplishment right there.
If he died by alcohol poisoning from watching Baki, yeah. Because
Well,
of
no,
Yujiro.
his next thing that he says the first man to
Yeah.
get killed in real life by an anime character.
That's literally what I said. What part do you understand? Negative. I guess it's the it.
Get good. The game says as it's cheated. It said as it cheated.
Yeah, exactly.
Where should I go from here?
Komi Jewel proper seems to be located behind those construction fences. There's one door in the fence, so that's your best bet.
I certainly didn't have a. Well, we certainly didn't have a problem getting through Gomi Jewel and Like a Dragon, but yet we most certainly are in this
He was
game.
completely turned around. I can't tell.
Oh, damn.
He didn't see, and then the game just like try not to suck. Me, the game was at least it gave me watch. He's turned a bloody flip around.
Well, at least
What is it? What? He's like, no, I still see you, homie. Look at what?
what the hell?
You saw that?
Now I did.
Lord Doom said that's next level assault. Telling someone to get good as they're
you're
actively cheating. I know Tekken players be like that. They'll be cheating and then boom, they're straight up telling you, no man, what's wrong, man? You're good. Okay, so I don't get it. So if I go right in front of him, he's gonna see. Oh my, really? I
So
was
you're
able to get past him by just walking right in front of him. Me actually actively trying to hide because it's a stealth mechanic. No,
Jesus.
could not.
So Starchild, you're gonna try to get those last 3 trophies, as you say.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I know Soul Hackers too was that. Well, you were telling me. Star Trek was telling me how he like went up to level 99. He's already just missing 3 trophies, and it's like apparently it's a lot easier to Persona because Persona you cannot just do like that. I wish.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I thought Soul Hackers is more mainline SMT than Persona is, and yet.
Lord Doom, how is God of War Ragnarok? I'm curious.
Tsukumo, keep navigating for me.
Because I did not
Let me know
enjoy
as
God
soon
of
as you
War
find Cora.
2018.
Huh? It's weird.
Boy,
Hello?
Yep.
Koreatown has seen better days. More like a ghost town where we're traveling in right now.
This looks the same to me. From Yakuza 7.
Oh yeah, we're going to the Gomi Jewel headquarters.
If you remember, around here there were plants. Right here, you could plant. Ichiban could plant stuff. Remember?
Yep, I do
I like how
remember.
they kept those there, even though you can't do anything with them. They still kept the plantable soil there.
Lord Doom. So would you say it's an improvement over 2018, gameplay wise, or about the same?
Kitakata Sensei, show yourself. Come on, get your ass out here.
Relax with the yelling, will you? You're giving away our location.
How am I supposed to relax? This shit's intense.
Sugiura, you just.
Shh.
How'd you get there?
Sugiura?
Whoa,
Tsukumo couldn't
dude.
tell you I was on my way.
Yeah, suppose he did.
Yagami-san, all these guys are RK.
Does that mean RK beat the police to Kawana?
No, not
We're
exactly.
working together.
I just saw some.
Oh, you're like
cops
Jimmy
let RK
Olsen,
guys
whereas
go.
Yagami is more like Superman, as Cow
Maybe I'm
said.
wrong. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
No, that was no mistake. Some cops are working with RK.
But why?
Someone in authority on the force is trying to get rid of Kawana.
And then
So
Mafuyu-chan
they
is
have an access
Lois
to
Lane.
What? That's off the scale insane.
And
So,
say
yep,
they're not
the cops
planning
and
to get
RK are
Kawana
together.
before RK or the cops do. You know where he is?
I don't. Come to think of it, why would Kawana-san come to Komichou?
And then Perry White
someone
would be Old Man Ginda.
Question. Let's just focus on reaching the top of this place for now. Aren't there people from Komichou here? It can't be all RK.
Ah, okay.
Maybe we can ask them where
I
Kawana
see.
is.
Yeah.
Worth a shot?
Lord Doom was just following up what I was asking him about
Oh,
God of War Ragnarok. He says it's about the same gameplay-wise as the previous game.
well, I'm still stealthing. I like how he sneaks. He's just like, as long as I'm low.
That looks like a lot of RK muscle to me, Yagami-san.
Ah, the rooftops of
But if that
Gomi
many are
Jewel
out
HQ.
searching, the silver lining is that they don't have a lead on Kawana.
True. We'll just have to stay one step ahead of them then. I don't see anywhere else we can go. So let's go up those stairs.
Oh, really?
Oh, what's Starshaw say about SMT?
And he says a lot of Persona fans have been complaining about Soul Hackers 2, saying that it's tedious and boring, but he didn't have any problems with it. He's only beaten 2 Shin Megami Tensei games, Catherine the
Looks like this is
original
the
and
highest
Soul
we can
Hackers
go.
2, and he steamrolled Soul Hackers 2 even without the DLC stuff. So he's guessing they
Let's
were
find
just
another
mad
route
that
to
it
explore.
wasn't exactly like Persona
A
5.
lot of Persona fans are exactly like that.
Yep. They just love to continue to overrate Persona 5 for all it's worth.
Suspicious.
And I like Persona 5. And even I'm like, bruh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's got to find a way to climb. Okay, that's easy. Like something there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Lord Doom said the anime was hilarious. LPH said not everything is Persona 5. Exact. Dude.
You just hit the nail on the head, man.
Remember this? Remember when Persona 5 fans were like, hey, the world ends with you.
We should
That's
be able
like
to get up
Persona
from here."
5.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you remember that crap.
Yeah, I
There we go.
Sugiura being all young.
Since when did music play like a huge role in Persona 5,
man.
like it does in The World Ends With You? The music in The World Ends With You had more of an impact towards like the gameplay and the entire setting of Shibuya.
Lord Doom said, and they made Kamoshida less bad by like a fraction, but still. I like how Sugiura is so good at this parkour that even Yagami's like, I wish I was that nimble, and I'm like, Yagami's over here doing flips all the time. And I'm like, really?
Well, you gotta remember how nimble he was in the first Judgment.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that Yagami's acting like he's like, I wish I was like, you are though. I mean, I know he
No.
outran you in like the first Judgment.
Well, I
but,
mean,
like,
I'd say a good way to describe Sugiura is he's like a fox. I mean, he did have that fox mask.
I'm saying Yagami is acting like he's a broke down old man,
Yeah.
and he's not. He's over here. Kaito couldn't do this stuff.
Oh no, he couldn't.
Kaito could give the hands.
I mean, that's all Kaito is. It's just his fists do the talking instead of everything else.
And I fell. Nice.
Oh no.
But
Oh no.
LP8 says I can't not wait for Persona 6, or just end the memes for Persona 5. I think I'm supposed to run or something. That's why. There you go.
Lord Doom follows up. He says, I could do none of this, yo. You might have a Persona, but I got these hands.
Yeah.
And a Persona 5? Also a gun?
Oh, that's true. Persona 1 and 2 as well, but you know, people want to forget that. And what about 3? What about 3? They didn't actually shoot people with it. They shot themselves.
Yo.
Yeah.
You guys are Comey Jewel, aren't
Just to get their personas out.
Huh? Komichu.
Or I guess you could say the equivalent of their stands, basically.
Here, man. This place is empty. Either way, would you?
Yagami-san.
I'd rather not have to bullshit.
So, take him down?
Yeah.
You're no Song Hui. So yeah, you could see that Persona directly ripped off JoJo's Bizarre Adventure tenfold.
Especially, you know, part 4 is basically just Diamond is Unbreakable. Murder Mystery in a Small Town.
Mm-hmm.
Also Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that, Star Child.
That is true.
I mean, a lot of people thought that Yakuza Like a Dragon was like the best thing since sliced bread, but then after they played more of it, they realized that it's not that fully polished of a game. So at least they're admitting to their guilt.
Well, yeah, it took a year though.
Mm-hmm.
And talking bad about it when it was still new though. They were like,
looks like the top
but again, at least they, yeah. But speaking of Persona fans again, talking about Yakuza 7 is Persona fans also thinking that Persona invented just a turn-based RPG system in general. Remember that?
Yeah.
They're like, it's turn-based like Persona. Literally Ichiban every other sentence. Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest.
Exactly.
Yes. Persona 6, Dragon Quest. That's the new game, apparently.
Persona 6 Dragon Quest.
Oh, the chat saying a couple things. LPH and Lord Doom.
Some sign of Koana-san.
Lord Doom says, just wait until I commit my Extreme Acts under the Yakuza banner. And Starchild says, yeah, lol, or LOL.
LPH something too about stands.
Let's go.
He says, do anyone in DC or Marvel have a JoJo-like stands? Or have JoJo-like stands?
I'm pretty I just, the names are coming to me, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple characters that are like that. That have like stands.
Else is here. You think the cops got it wrong?
Ah, the room where we fought.
Is there a fucking point?
Kiryu.
Seems like Koana-san's giving them a slip. What's the plan now?
Let's find out what Arcade's
Lord Doom says that Johnny Thunder in DC comes to mind.
Planning to kill him themselves.
He has, yeah. I say, because I'm pretty sure there are people with stand like
only count
powers.
4 of them, so 2 each. Piece of cake.
I guess you could also say Belle Dandy from Oh My Goddess also comes to mind because she has
Well, she's
Holy
not
Bell.
DC or Marvel, is she?
No,
Who
but
the hell are you?
All right.
You with the Kome Jewel?
The Phoenix does work like a stand. Yeah, kind of.
you, Yagami-san?
Yep.
Well, that's kind of
Phoenix
sad.
Force.
What's going on here?
That's way
Oh.
more than 4 dudes.
you got the
Yagami-san?
Anon mask
I don't
again.
think it's just 2 each anymore.
Hey, that's the detective from Kamurocho.
You had it.
A detective?
It's V for Vendetta
Get him! They're with Kitakata!
in Kamurocho and Ijin
Let's
Show.
get it started. Hope you're ready to die. I've been waiting for this shit.
You'll wish you had.
Thanks, Sugiura. You gotta say the name. Lord Doom said the
And-
Goblin Force, I guess, as well. Oh, these dudes have guns, too. All right.
The Goblin Force, I'm gonna guess that's in relation to Spider-Man. Because a Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, and Demo Goblin.
Gotta check out all the dudes with guns. Golly. Sugiura, you already almost dead? Golly.
Damn.
Oh, that's cool heat action. He didn't do the DDT, he did all this. Oh, oh!
Oh,
booyaka.
lordy. Look at that.
619. Oh, here we go. The pummeling.
Oh, there's that motion again. That's what I wanted to see.
That's right.
He dodges enemies' attacks and grabs them by their waist and just swings around them. Oh yeah, Demo Goblin in Maximum Carnage. He was like the equivalent of a Slash in Ninja Turtles 4 or Turtles in Time, where he was
Oh my
always
god,
like either
yes. He had like
either a
all
frame
this
ahead of you.
frame advantage, yeah.
Yeah. But the fact
That all
is
you
with
got?
Demo Goblin and Maximum
I thought there
Carnage,
were
once
more
you
you
hit him,
guys.
he'll immediately strike back at you if you're
Let's not
within
jinx
the
it,
exact
man.
same plane as he is.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he had like the friggin' iframes.
You guys came looking for Kuwana, right? What are you gonna do?
Oh, it doesn't, Lord Doom? Huh.
We were just told to catch him.
He says that the Goblin Force doesn't have anything to do with Spider-Man.
You sure the plan wasn't to
Yeah,
kill
but he
him?
also said that he
I
also
don't
thought
know.
it would.
Who gave
And
the
LPS
order?
said that's so 90s.
Soma?
Yeah, Maximum. I still have my Maximum
It was
Carnage
Yakuza-san.
tape cassette
Probably on
cartridge.
Sama-san's orders, though.
Golly, forget the
Hey,
words.
Yagami-san?
Everything 90s is coming to my head.
Hey, you forgot one. Floppy disk.
Oh man. You know what I used to do in high
How
school?
come Ijincho has
What-
so
what'd
much
you used to
creepy
do?
past?
I was just gonna
So
ask you.
we were given floppy disks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Who
I
are
was in
us out
some
here?
sort of I was in like a JavaScripting class.
That intel was fake. We were the
Right.
ones who put it out.
You
Excuse
live
me.
here?
So
Then you must be
he would check if we were doing the exercises he'd give us.
Normally, it's
So
us
what I
hiring
do
the handyman.
was
But
I
this
just
time it was
label, I just
Kuwana
make a
asking
new
for
file
favors.
and name it
Huh?
the name of the exercise.
Put out false information?
And
Yes.
he'd be like, all right, you did it,
He
cool.
said he wanted to see what
And
kind
I'd
of
be like,
enemy he
haha.
was
And then
dealing
one
with
day he even asked
and
me,
how'd they
now you're not
respond
just
to an
naming
eyewitness
new
report.
files and
Seeing as how easy
just making it the
police
name of the
info made
exercise.
its
So I'm
way
like,
to
of
these
course
spots.
not. He's like, all right,
Once he
okay.
was
And he never actually
found,
checked, even when he asked that
were he
question.
any closer, he
Even
would've
when he
been snared
asked
by
if that's not all I'm doing, he still didn't
Kuwana's
check.
nearby watching everything unfold
Ah.
as we speak?
I was like, of course I'm
really
not
in
doing that.
Ijincho
I'm
then?
doing the work.
We'll have to clear the room
Wink,
to
wink.
discuss that.
But in your mind, you're just thinking, "Oh, you are so gullible, sir."
Sorry.
Lord Doom said the Goblin Force is like the
As you
Phoenix,
said,
but it gains
Kuwana's
power from
return
its
to
hunger.
Ijincho.
Ah,
There are
okay.
benefits to being here that
Yeah,
only he can
I
explore.
remember doing that.
Where's
The
he
floppy
hiding out?
disks, man.
Under protection of
I was like,
Tessa
yeah, no, I'm
from
doing
the
the work.
Yokohama Leland.
You're not just saying that, right?
Clear to
No,
see him.
no, I'm not just
We
saying
already
that.
took
Oh,
care
Yeah,
of
totally.
Kuwana actually said he'd
he's
lead
like, all
us?
right, B plus. Yeah.
Yeah, there you
There's a
go.
way through the cops don't know.
Score.
You can get out to the city from there.
That'd be helpful, thanks.
Guess you're not so bad after all.
Bear in mind, you may not leave alive if you come back.
Oh, and a
You
bit
never
of
won't.
shameless self-promotion. I just
And
uploaded my
never mind.
latest YouTube short to my channel.
Nice.
That's
You're
right.
doing
From the late.
You're doing well with it now.
Well, I'm trying. Plugging away at it.
So, where do we find Kuwana-san?
I'm sure the Liumang will lead us to him. Just so happens I've got a brother there
All
named
right.
Tesso.
I'm trying.
Oh, what?
I'm trying.
Now let's get there before Kuwana changes
So
his
we
mind.
finally learn about the name. Finally learn about the E-Gene 3 are involved here in Lost Judgment somehow.
Oh boy, is there food around here?
Who's hungry? Me!
Yeah, I remember that.
And just so you know, Jerry, I did not get through the entirety of the whole company management
Oh, really?
story.
You
Yeah.
got the dealie?
No.
Orbital strike? An
Nope.
Airy, which would have helped you against Kitty?
Nope.
Man. So you did the Alex method. Did you just what you call it, kept when you needed money, kept gambling?
Starving. I'm starting to feel pretty
That's what he
tasty.
did.
Thanks.
No, I don't think so. I just
not
pretty
even-
much I just the other ways I just got my money were I constantly kept going through the tower in Sotenbori.
Oh, the battle tower thing?
Yeah, the battle tower. Well, that was one method I used.
Oh, I don't even need a taxi. They're right there.
And then some of those items that I regained from the
Get
battle
ready
tower,
for another Yakuza 7 cameo.
and some of those items that I would regain from winning them again in the battle tower, I sold them for some pretty good money.
Sure, let me pass.
This way, please.
Let's see if we can see our Yakuza 7 cameo. I forget if it's before everything or after everything. But look
Okay.
closely. You'll see a 7 cameo at some point during this part. Hey, Tesso.
Bro, hey man. Welcome back.
He's great.
Tesso Aniki? Do I have to call you
Oh,
that?
there you are, man.
Take a seat. And you too, buddy.
This'll be fun.
Well, look who's here. Kuwana. Of course, that's the Yakuza
Which of your
7.
names should we be using for you now? Kawana? Or do you prefer Kitakata-sensei?
With a name like Kita, I'm sorry, I'm calling him Mr. Kit Kat.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Kuwana-san.
Break me off a piece of that
If
Kit
you ask the
Kat
cops,
bar.
You're the murder suspect, Kitakata. After killing Sawa-sensei, you
By the way,
fled
if
the
you
scene.
don't know and you're
It
new,
looks
Metal,
like
tell
the
the
story
chat
the
says
police
they.
top brass
I
are
think you
passing
said it
down to
before
brass.
anybody showed up.
Now, why would they say something like that about you?
No?
Calm down, Yagami.
Metal.
How come you never relax?
Yeah, sorry.
I'll just
So Kawana
just tell
hired
Chet that
you
you've been
guys from
sick.
the start.
Yeah,
You pretended to not
it's
know each other in front of me?
not great. And like I said, on
That's the
Thursday, I
case, you
found out
really
it
went
was
all
the
out.
Rona, so that's been fun.
Didn't I tell you? The Liumang
But
accepts anonymous
you know, trying
requests.
to keep up.
Tesso
keep
didn't
myself
know I was
occupado.
the one who hired him. I suppose there's no point in hiding that now.
That's just how it is. Nothing to get mad over, bro.
You really aren't hiding anything? Did you tell him all you've done?
He's a former high school teacher who's going around killing bullies. Can't be much more to hide than that.
Tesso over here.
Convincing?
Honestly, I'm
You know
at
what
a
he does?
loss.
He's a former high
I
school
worked
teacher
my
that goes
ass off
around
to get
killing
where you
bullies.
And
Well,
I'm still trying to
Oh,
untangle the
Metal.
mess
Lord
you've
Doom says that
made.
sucks. Hope you get
You've
well
got
soon.
my student
Ah,
helpers by
thank
the
you.
throats.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm really backed into a corner here.
You mean the graduates from Kurokawa Academy?
You're still recording
Like
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mami-san?
Even sick?
Very good, Sugiura.
Or was that
Yeah.
like?
So
Oh,
how
wow.
about it?
No, I
No
did
reason
that
for
one
us to
like
doubt each
yeah.
That was
other's
before, yeah.
intentions, right?
It just went
Although,
out now.
All the
okay, I was
secrets
gonna
are
say
out in the
technically
open
I
now.
was sick, but I
Fine.
hadn't tested for Rona
I'm
yet.
gonna light up.
But yeah, it was later that day that I tested, and I'm like, ah,
You were
shit.
just over at Komiju, weren't you? RK was looking for me there. The police
Then I'm
even
gonna
lent
lie.
him a hand.
Yagami, put that
Yeah.
cigarette down,
Well,
please.
now I'm
I
even
mean, just
more
because he's
confused.
vaping does not mean you
I
need
give
to
up.
get out a
Who in the
cigarette.
world could be after me? Who
Yeah,
has
man,
the
he needs to
influence over both
blaze.
RK and the police?
Care to venture a guess?
They'd be the uneducated guesses of a handyman. You got any bright ideas yourself, Master Detective?
I haven't confirmed it for sure yet.
It's like
I have
Yagami,
a
you gotta
pretty good
watch
theory
those
for it.
'90s "Don't Do Drugs"
No?
commercials.
Who?
Or maybe just get him a VHS copy of Cartoon All Stars to the
Do
Rescue,
you
which
remember
had
the
nothing to
story?
do with trying to get people off drugs and all that.
Oh, it's public security.
The Public Security Division. That's what a detective from Kanagawa PD
Yeah, it
said.
has to be public security.
According to them, you're the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's murder. That's why
Kanagawa
PD was
PD.
told to lay off RK. Any trace of RK in the
Lord Doom
Oh,
says,
file
unless you're
Sawa-sensei's
Captain
place is
America,
gone.
then do drugs, I
Likely
guess.
public security's work.
Oh,
That
they
kind
do
of
those
gadget,
drugs?
it's
Oh,
understandable why
as long as
RK is
they
so confident.
Yo, hold up
get
a
you all
minute.
jacked
Why is public
jacked up built
security
and
in marijuana in the first
very
place?
fast, then yeah, do those drugs, I guess. Pretty much.
Public security is probably working for Reiko
I mean, they
Kusumoto,
didn't kill Steve
Vice
Rogers
Minister of the
that
Ministry of
way.
Health.
What?
Or did
Kawana,
they?
you had your students kidnap Shinya Kawai, right? Kawai bullied Reiko Kusumoto's
After he got all
son,
built up,
Itsuki.
you know that his
But before
his
you
theme
took
song
Kawai
is
out, you approached
America
Reiko
F yeah
Kusumoto with
from
your revenge offer,
Team America
didn't you?
World Police.
Ahara told us that. Before
Lord
taking
Doom's actually
revenge
the
on a bully,
Sentry.
you
I want
approached the
his
family
drugs.
about it first.
Ha.
Did you make the same offer to Reiko Kusumoto?
What if I did?
She's the vice minister of the Ministry of Health.
Just don't
She's
take the
pretty
drugs
popular.
that Hydra
She's able to
provides
clean
you
up
in
her
order to turn you
predecessor's
into a
mess.
mindless soldier
If it
without
were
any
to
memories
surface
of your
that she
past.
agreed to a revenge killing, they'd have yet
I'm
another
not sure if
massive
I'm gonna
scandal
talk
on
about the
their hands.
cyanide pills they take in the
And if
movies.
you get to go down in
Hey,
cuffs
Hydra.
instead of a body bag, that
Well,
detail may just
I was
come out.
talking about more
Before that can
how
happen,
Winter Soldier
Reiko
came to be.
Kusumoto plans to
Have me silenced and use public security to do it.
Exactly. Except public security can't just go after you, so they subcontracted RK to do the dirty work. That would explain why public security is trying to cover for RK.
I see. Well, the logic starts off soundly enough.
Lord Doom said, "You mean if I drink
Something
this
wrong with
golden liquid from this beaker, I'll become a
Fortunately,
god?"
yes.
Oh
Something
man, that
does
sounds
stick
super
out.
sus.
And what's that?
I did, in fact, approach
Well, it kinda
Kusumoto-san
does, doesn't it?
5 years ago about taking revenge
Like,
on Shinya
admittedly.
Kawai. And just as you said, I used Mamiya-kun and the others to kidnap Kawai.
And?
Or the U.S.
From
agent
that point
drugs.
on, Kusumoto-san knew I
As
was
LPH
directing
says.
Mamiya-kun and the
Ah
others.
yes, U.S. agents.
She'd seen their faces, knew their identities, everything. So, if
Remember in Marvel
Kusumoto-san
vs.
wanted to
Capcom,
go
U.S.
after
agent
me,
wasn't he? He was just a reskin of
Mamiya-kun and the others
Captain
would be
America.
first on
Oh
the
yeah, it
list.
was
But the
MVC
fact
one.
is,
He was one of the
public
assist
security
characters.
hasn't laid
Yeah.
a finger on them, even now.
Yeah, and he was
Which
literally
means
just a
Kusumoto-san
spray
isn't the one giving
spray
them
swap.
orders.
Just like War
Sure.
Machine.
That makes some sense.
Yeah, exactly.
So sorry if this is off topic, but what
Lord
was
Doom says
Kusumoto-san doing
that
when
beaker
Shinya
at least
Kawai
sounds
was
less
killed
sus
5
than an
years
old
back?
man giving a kid
She was
powers in the
standing
subway.
right there with me.
Yeah, Shazam, looking at you.
Afterwards, she took 3 days of PTO. and
I
that was
mean,
the
he
first
raises
time.
a very good
What?
point.
Shinya Kawai died at the hands of Kusumoto-san.
I mean, he raises a
She
valid
drove
point.
the knife into his chest personally. She took
He's
it slow,
technically right. The
making
best kind of
sure he
right.
suffered the whole time.
Exactly.
Just like Akihiro Ehara.
You're technically
She avenged
correct.
her
The
son
best
with her own
kind of
2
correct.
hands. I admire her.
She killed Kawai herself?
What would you say that Peter Parker, Spider-Man, also got on drugs because of him getting bit by a
Afterwards, she told me
radioactive
she'd
spider?
Never wash the smell of his blood off her hands.
Damn, man.
I was the only one who knew that.
You mean
by the way.
spider blood,
The
radioactive
others
spider
have no
blood?
idea. On that day 5 years ago,
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
sent them
say
straight
yes.
home after they brought me Kawai. And I
Without
was the
knowing
only one
anything,
with
I'm just gonna say
Kusumoto-san
yes.
when she killed
Just
him.
radioactive.
This
Drugs.
sounds way too crazy to be real.
Exactly.
Or if you
he's-
want to go by Sam Raimi
The
standards,
fact is,
Parker does not even get
Kusumoto-san
hopped up on drugs at all to become Spider-Man. He gets bit by a genetically enhanced super spider.
Aha! Exactly.
And
So-
who
None of
cares?
this, none of this radiation shit.
Well, I'd say
Mhm.
your theory's on the right track.
Because radiation was the solution to everybody getting their powers in
Yeah,
in like
exactly. Yep.
the
For-
50s and the 60s.
For Hulk, it was gamma radiation.
Well, yeah, in his case, he was also because he tried to save somebody from an atom bomb test.
Will benefit from your capture.
So,
if it isn't
I mean,
real,
originally, and then later it was
it's
some
whatever it
other
is.
radiation incident, but still.
Yeah, like someone within the Ministry
Yeah.
of Health, or maybe even some kind of political.
Because radiation's this magical new
Nothing would be
force
more
that we've
valuable to
just
them than dirt
just
on
really
Kusumoto,
been
right?
learning about, and it can
Probably
grant the
try to take her
wondrous,
down.
or just give you cancer and
Or-
die.
They could
Just like
threaten and
Adam
manipulate
West
her as they see
in
fit.
that episode of Family Guy.
Is that
I'll
why
Yeah.
get powers.
been taking
What
action?
made you think you could?
If they wanted to take her down, they could
So
have
what
had
are my
police
powers,
investigate
Doctor?
her fair and square.
Nothing. You have like 14 different cancers. Ah, shit.
Oh, too soon, man. Too
Right.
soon.
That's what happened in
walk
that
away
episode.
from the Ministry of Health anytime she
Well, yeah, that
wants.
was the episode.
Plus, she has the public
that
support.
that is
Doom
how the
said,
actual
uh,
episode went. So yeah.
All just
Now it's
more
God,
reasons for
literally,
her to have
or an LPA
enemies.
said, or get power by
I read some
sugar,
article
spice,
about
and
how
everything
even the Prime
nice,
Minister has a hard
and
time.
Yeah,
chemical
exactly.
X.
Like, she'll get up in his face every
Chemical
time he
X.
signs an order. Dumbass loses so many arguments, he practically works for her now.
So the
Or
Prime
get
Minister's trying to
adamantium
find some
injected into your
dirt on
blood.
Rick
Now
Kusumoto?
everything inside your
He's
body is
just an
made of
example. Weren't you
adamantium
listening when
metal.
we said Kusumoto-san has lots of enemies in her position?
Hey,
That time.
don't be a dick.
So whoever's behind this may have been looking for a weakness in Kusumoto-san for a while.
Adamantium. Don't
They
forget
must
the
have got their
adamant
start
tortoise
after
or whatever.
realizing Ehara's case was really
Adamantus.
about getting revenge
Yeah, I
on a
think.
bully. That puts Ehara
But how
and
big
Riko
of an
Kusumoto in the
adamantus?
same boat,
Like
being
all
that
other
their
Final
only
Fantasy
sons
games,
were
or the
bullied.
big, huge kaiju-like one in
And
Final
if they
Fantasy
discovered
15?
that Kawhi
Yeah.
also vanished 5 years ago.
Forgot that one was like
Regardless, that wouldn't account for the rest of the incidents where a bully ended up dead. You'd know.
I think that's
You're the
literally
one
like
going
the
up
only
and down
game
the
where I
whole
know that
country
you
killing
fight
them
a
off, aren't
living
you?
mountain as a
Kawhi was
boss,
number 7.
7. Damn.
albeit
man.
a super boss,
It
but
wouldn't take
still.
Well,
much to
yeah.
connect the
Still.
dots.
Yeah.
It leads straight to her.
talking about
Riko
superpower
Kusumoto.
origins. LPA said, or eating a
And they
hair
know
from
that
All
she
for
was among
One.
the victims who got her revenge.
You know, like how
Yeah.
Deku got his powers from.
Then,
Oh yeah, from All
the
Might.
link between him and Kusumoto is clear as day now if you know what you're looking for. That
Oh
link
yeah, I mean, since he was quirkless, he had to get he had
took me
to
a while, but I connected
artificially
the
get a
pieces
quirk
together
through
myself.
natural means.
It was RK. She never should have even been on their radar. In fact, they traced your name from her. Sawa-sensei knew. She suspected you were involved with the Mikoshiba murder in one way or another, right? You don't care. You see your killing spree on these former bullies like you're doing the country a service. In your eyes, this is vengeance. Actually, no. You'd call it justice, wouldn't you? Except,
Lord Doom said,
Sawa
getting
Sensei
found by
wouldn't
an
have
old
died
couple
if
in
it
a
was.
cornfield that went finders keepers.
That was never my intent. She shouldn't have died.
Okay, there, Superman.
you don't get
Just
to
watch out for
brush
any
her off
children
like
hiding
that,
amongst that cornfield.
like an afterthought. You had to have known you'd go down for this
Get it,
eventually.
children of the corn.
And you're fine
Mhm.
if all your old students like you and Mamiya go down with you.
Super Children of the
By
Corn.
then,
Superman.
Why would you look
Children
back
of the
at your
Corn
trail of
spinoff you
blood?
didn't know you needed.
Why would you clean up all your carnage? It's not your problem, right? You move forward with one purpose.
Children of the Corn,
Send as many
but
bullies
not
to hell as you
C-O-R-N. It's
Beyond that, you don't
K-O-R-N.
give a shit.
Are you ready?
Oh, that kind of Children of the Corn would be interesting.
See what I saw.
All led by Jonathan
Fear
Davis
she
of
was the
Corn.
flame still frozen on her face.
Just thinking of
Naturally.
friggin' Ryu just doing a jump kick to
You
Bison.
are-
Driving
While
a truck.
driving a
Riko
huge
Kusumoto.
semi.
You're all murderers. So far, all of you have gotten away with
Dude,
it.
roll credit.
So why did Yoko Sawa
Star
end up
Shot no
paying
Children of the
price?
Cornbread. Oh boy.
Tell me, will you even be able to look
Yes.
her in the eye when you die?
Or if you want to go by Duckman standards, Children
That's
of the
gonna follow me
Corn-Fed.
well into the afterlife.
Get it? Corn-fed pig? Voiced by none other than
So
Greg
what
Berger.
now, then? March to the cops and turn myself in.
You should. If you don't do exactly that, no one will know why she had to die. And that'll be the end of her story.
Children of the Corn,
No one will keep on
40K
dancing around her
style.
death, even know she's completely
Yes.
innocent. Just like the cops are doing.
Afraid I can't do that. If I turn myself in now, there's only one
Or
thing that
Beavis and
happens.
Butthead standards.
Public
Children of the
security takes me
Cornholio.
And worse.
He needs
Chris and
TP
Mom would
for
be
a
compromised.
bunghole. I'm led to believe.
That I
Yes.
will never allow to happen. Of all the people involved in this, she deserves to walk free. Her revenge was justified.
You think so?
All she did was scrape off the scum of the earth that pushed her only son into an attempted suicide. She didn't sit around crying about a legal miscarriage. She took justice into her own hands. No one has any right to indict her for that. So don't go there. Nobody lays a finger on her.
Oh, here we go.
Dang.
Hey, skinny ginger kid.
Skinny ginger kid.
Looks like this is gonna turn into a little more than a chat.
Good thing.
Skinny.
Oh, here we go.
So is your plan to kill me too?
This ain't the final
You know
battle,
who
but
interferes with your
this is
justice?
a.
We all get
Ah,
bodied
that's
by
so
body
good.
count, don't we?
The punishment
Is this
fits
the one with
crime.
the awesome boss fight music that you
You're
love
just
so much?
blind.
This is one of two.
If you can't
Yes.
see
This,
that,
Oh,
this
one of
one,
two.
and
Go to
it's the
hell.
same. One's a remix of the other.
Stay out of my way.
You hear this, and then you hear the true full version in the final fight.
Oh, okay.
God, I love this song though. And he fights like you. It's so cool. He does snake style stuff now too.
Oh, wow.
Cause it's basically Kuwana's basically what if Yagami didn't have, you know? He's
Lord Doom
carrying
says-
me. That's so cool.
And even Lord Doom is saying, time to throw down with the high school Punisher. Yeah, we're definitely dealing with Frank Castle here. Japanese Frank Castle. But we don't call them castles in Japan. We call them pagodas. So his name would be Frank Pagoda.
Yeah, that's kind of a stupid one, but I laughed, so.
God, I love this. So good.
It's Batman versus the Punisher, as Lord Doom said.
It's Bad Unisher.
You ready for this? God, I love this song. By the way, this version is called "Dig in Your Heels," and then when you hear the version at the end, it's called what's it called? Oh,
Seems like Kuwana's giving you the hand somewhat.
yeah, you know.
Who would be the equivalent of the Punisher in DC Comics? Would it be Deathstroke the Terminator?
Deathstroke.
Not really.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say. I'm like, not really.
Keep a close eye out for Yakuza and
How
long is it going?
now?
Oh, Red Hood.
Lost track.
he said I lost track. Red Hood, definitely Red Hood would be, yep. He's the one that
Yeah.
goes around killing criminals here.
They're gonna tire out eventually.
You get tired of eventually.
Beating the shit out of each other is the way some people communicate.
Yeah.
I can see that.
You know, you
I love the
find
commentary there. Man, how long?
Yes.
Just you know, just people fighting. Just sometimes.
Which
just
one
need
is
to fight.
JR and which one is Tony Schiavone?
There we go.
Now let's stop.
Now let's.
Between Tesso and Sugiura.
It's about that time.
Haven't you had enough yet?
What? You think it's time to give it a rest?
Yeah, it's about time, JR.
You're not looking so hot.
So let me just him sitting like that is how I feel after work.
Oh yes.
Freaking.
You're the one who got lucky as far as I'm concerned. I was about to kick your ass.
Keep
It's
an
like
eye
he
out.
sat. It's like his chair did not even move during the fight.
Look, there it is. There's your cameo. Look.
I'm looking. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
It's your homie. Yeah, it's
My
Zhao.
homie!
He's just cooking it up for
My
you.
Yokohama Liumong homie!
One of her higher
Oh,
ups
yeah.
herself.
He's just cooking it up.
There's any left.
Not a problem. This stuff's great.
Delicious. Man, this is the good stuff.
So that means Reiko Kusamoto could be being targeted by public security.
Right. It's
I
possible
assume
part of
that
the police wants to catch me as
Zhao did not
leverage
speak
against
during that
Kusumoto-san on
scene,
No, he
right?
was cooking it up. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
that's only
too
if
bad you
public
won't
Lord Dude
hear.
even said he's having fun.
Too bad you won't hear Robbie Damon voicing him in this game, like you did in
Someone
Like a
on top's
Dragon.
been putting pressure on the investigation. That much is clear. But no matter how you slice it, the fact that you're enemy number one while RK roams free is absurd. Unfortunately, all I got out of that cop was that
I kind of forgot that
Zhao
Zhao actually is a pretty good cook when playing Like a Dragon.
Lord Dude said he was looking forward to this part of his day.
If they're after you, there's no escape.
Agreed.
And I guess now's a good time to make a suggestion.
Huh?
Tell me, who benefits the most?
Still
from
would have been
you two
nice to see a
fighting?
cameo from Sung Hui.
That'd be public security.
I know.
The more
I guess you could
drag
say
each
my
other
waifu in
down,
Like a
the
Dragon.
easier they'll be able to get the jump
Well, a
on
lot
you.
of people's.
By the time
Well,
you
yeah.
notice, it's too late. They got you. That's exactly what they'd want, right? But what if you two work together?
Would have been nice if she was like your server at Heian Tower or something like that when they
Oh,
were Peking Duck.
I remember what it's called now. The final, the
Yeah.
dig in your heels was that
Two
version. Then the
enemies to
final
join
boss
forces,
versus
there
called
needs
the
to be an even greater
unwavering
threat to fight.
belief,
Okay.
Sure.
unwavering
I'm
faith.
on board with that.
Either way, works.
Fine.
Do they
This
have the
is only
soundtrack of this game on Spotify?
Once we finish
Yeah.
with public security, I'm gonna make sure
I
you
say
answer
yeah
for
because
what
I
you've
think
done.
some songs aren't on that.
Okay.
Oh.
But-
start? Should we just
They're not
start
on it
public
because of
security
copyright,
at
I
this
take
point?
it.
But
No.
it is on
First, we
Spotify.
need to confirm public security is
A
really
lot of
the
it.
enemy we're after.
Right. We'll make our move after that.
We have the element of surprise. They have no idea we're working together.
Then we'll use it to our advantage and outsmart them.
Aw, look at the boys playing nice.
If public security's trying to find some leverage against Kusumoto-san, they'll likely be listening in on her. They're the experts in wiretapping and espionage, after all.
Oh,
just need a
this
quick
scene really put a
confirmation.
smile on my face
Oh.
just to see my homie in this
We'll
scene.
just give her a call.
Right here?
Yes. That way, her enemy will trace the call and pinpoint our location. And public security is the only one in Japan who can pull that off, so we'll know right away if it's them.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. You saying if you call up Reiko Kusumoto, then the bad guys will start pouring in? Can we maybe not do that here?
Actually, that might just work in our favor.
Huh? Bro, why are you talking crazy?
Yagami-san, you sure about getting on bro terms without Kaito-san? Wouldn't that bum him out?
Whoa. This is amazing. What is this?
Good shit, huh? You've got good taste, bro. I knew you of all people would notice.
That's pretty
the
detailed for food.
Kuwana, when was the last time you spoke to Reiko Kusumoto?
5 years ago, on the night she killed Kawhi.
Maybe not as detailed as the ones you see in Final Fantasy 15, but it's still pretty
So you
good
have her
looking
number?
nonetheless in this game.
If it hasn't changed.
What is it then? I have an idea.
What?
We're gonna set a trap to find out if we really are up against public security. If they trace the call and they send people for us, then we know for sure it's them. That's why we're gonna call Reiko Kusumoto using a location that doesn't exist at all.
How's that work?
We'll use 2 phones that can't be traced back to us, and we'll relay your voice. Obviously, you won't be wherever we do this from. Best to do this someplace with no one around. Once we see who they send in, mission accomplished.
Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry, I got it. You'll catch up, Sugiura-kun.
First, we need to know our enemy.
Yeah.
I'll have Tsukumo prep us some burner phones.
Oh yeah.
Which means a truce for the time being?
Chinaman is
Only
not
while you're
proper
here.
nomenclature.
Gotta keep things civil for my brother.
Name that movie.
Zhao San's cooking
Don't know.
makes even the suckiest situations not suck.
The Big Lebowski.
Cheers to that.
Oh.
You never seen The Big Lebowski?
Once, twice.
Ah.
I know it's a good movie,
Hey, so Tsukumo-kun's already got the
but
phones
I haven't
ready.
seen it as
The
much.
burners
So
that can't be traced
Ah.
back to us.
2 of them.
8-year-olds, dude.
Just like you asked for.
8-year-olds.
Nicely done, Yokohama 99. You work quick.
time to go see Tsukumo. Wait, Sugiura still with me? Oh my god. You guys aren't supposed to fight me. I'm homies with your leaders. These guys are Liumang and they're not supposed to fight me.
Rogue Liumang, it
I
seems.
guess. Maybe they're loyal to Mabuchi.
They could be.
There's
Because
no reason for them to be attacking it.
yeah, I mean they're
we're literally best buds with Tesso and Zhao now, and Zhao's the leader.
Mm-hmm. Well,
They didn't get the internal memo yet, Lord Doom said. I guess not. Hey, let's attack our ally here who's protecting these streets. Like, what?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, for crying out loud.
you got more Scoobs to fight.
Well,
They were that close.
Yeah, this street, they just respawn all the time, and I had no health.
Yeah.
Okay. But watch. I'm gonna try and eat some food, right?
Really,
Watch.
guys?
Mm-hmm.
Be like, there's dudes right there. Look at that! They already respawned! I can't even...
Yeah, you may want to get out of Dodge.
I'm trying! They're always seeing me! It sucks, this is Legend mode, so they're doing all this, like, wackadoo stuff, and I'm just trying to, like, go eat some food. This street, they spawn a little too often, as you see. I guess it's good if you want to, like, grind for SP.
Remember, when a predator is cornered, that's when they are the most dangerous.
Lord
And
Doom,
you
yeah,
are-
exactly. That's exactly what's happening right now.
What a
I'm
waste.
spawn trapped. Hate to see it. Yeah, look, they already spawned again right there.
Yeah, let's go.
Golly.
Well, they obviously didn't get the memo numerous times. Oh, hey, it's Wet Kitchen, where I helped that little kid in Like a Dragon.
Oh, yeah, you remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Starving. Now we're talking. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Ah, you managed to complete Wet Burger really quickly.
Just because he was your death. Spawn camped in an RPG. Wild. What is bento lunch set? Okay. Where do they sell food? Papo?
Papo,
Papo.
is the Romance Workshop here in Ijincho 2 in this game?
You know, the location probably is. I probably can't do nothing with it.
Aw.
Like, which one was Romance Street again?
Where Hello Work is?
Okay. I know Hello Work is there.
Too bad you can't change jobs in this game.
Wait, yes, I want the bento.
Do you have some dropped frames?
No. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I did. 0.1%. All of a sudden. I'm surprised you even noticed.
Well, I just saw on the screen that
Oh,
the
wait, nope. Now it's dropping more frames. Ay.
yikes.
Yep, now I see why you noticed, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on. Nothing changed. No, my bandwidth is the same. OBS just deciding to drop all these frames. Yep, there's even more drop.
Jesus.
Come on. I'm wired, by the way, so this shouldn't be happening. Don't know if it's. Don't know what it is. Okay, it says it's green, but oh no, it's going. Okay, it's green. What the? Okay. I already forgot what I was gonna do.
Oh, really, Star Child? He said that in the Disaster Report games, the convenience stores are set up a lot like the Yakuza game stores.
I think Romance Street was here, but
Yeah, it's just south of Hello Work on that road.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh no, look at that. Look at this.
Yeah, let's go.
Look at that. That's why I can't. It's blocked off.
Oh no, not Hello Work.
They did that with some areas for some reason.
Or I mean, not the Romance Workshop. No.
I don't know why. They decided to block off random parts of the city, like, oh, play Yakuza 7 for that. And I'm like, what if I don't like RPGs? Hello Work is also blocked off.
You know, I can't help.
He can't hop over this chain for some reason.
I can't help but feel that, you know, with some certain places being blocked off, that it makes you wonder whether, and you know how Like a Dragon and Lost Judgment takes place like a year apart from each other. It just makes you even wonder if they really did they really take place at a different place at a different time, or do you think that they are supposedly happening in tandem with one another?
Oh, they're definitely the same universe. Definitely, they have to be.
Yeah. Like
at this point.
Think like Lost Judgment is happening while the events of Yakuza Like a Dragon are going on. Well, I know, but you know, it kind of does make you raise questions like that.
The other thing is, I don't know why Kaito never talks about Kiryu or any of the other Tojo guys. The Tojo guys in Yakuza 70 were like Majima, Saejima, and all that. They never name drop any of them in Lost Judgment.
Burner phones ready?
I'm like, Kaito would have at least heard of Majima and Saejima.
Well, Starchild, I think the only time where they ever did a multiplayer Yakuza game was Ryoga Gotoku Online, but that's a Japan-only release.
First, we call Kawana on one phone.
It's a gacha game too.
Here.
Yeah.
Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto, using them that way. The phones won't be connected to each other, but they're.
I guess you could also say
they're gonna talk to each other. Like, I'm gonna make the phone 69, and then
And then.
If public security
and
Reiko Kusamoto's talking to
and
Kawana,
I guess the only thing, the only other game, didn't Yakuza Dead Souls have multiplayer, or was that still just single player?
Which one?
Yakuza Dead Souls.
I think I'm getting it.
That's single player.
Surely you don't intend to do that.
Well, Lord Doom said I wouldn't want Majima to show up. If he starts saying his name, he's gonna pull up.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere remote. We need a place where nobody would raise.
Still, why didn't they decide to have like a character with like Majima cameo in a series like this?
There's a building under construction.
I couldn't tell you.
It's late, so no one should be around that may get involved unintentionally.
Where is it?
Would have been nice to see him in these games, you know, maybe as like a secret boss character or something. I mean, I know that they have Shin Amon in this game like they did in the first Judgment and Like a Dragon, but it's like, come on, let's get a Yakuza character in there, maybe as a secret boss or something. I think Majima would easily fit the bill.
That'd be good.
All right, finally, it's nighttime by myself.
But then again, Lord Doom, you do have a good point.
Oh no, Yagami ain't ready for him, but I'm just saying, like, I'm surprised I don't even know who, like, you know, Kaito's like, yeah, this is guy named Majima, he's insane, steer clear of him. Or something like that.
Steer clear of him, Saejima, Kiryu. they are legends amongst the criminal underworld, I guess you could say, or former members of the criminal underworld.
I figured Kaito would know. Oh man, I heard about the fourth. What Kiryu like? Oh, I heard about the fourth chairman. You know.
My fighting style is centered around his fighting
Yeah,
styles.
I mean, because it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I wish they would explain that. You know, like, hey, he fights like Kiryu for a reason. You know, the fourth Hokage. Okay. The fourth chairman fought like this, so you know we.
Well, you know, I mean, I can see that. I mean, Minato Namikaze, he was a noble soul after all.
Oh, all the way up there.
I think your frames are dropping again, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Don't know why oh, it does it on the Mac too, and I'm wired there too, so I have no idea.
It's Kiryu. Run! Don't even try.
Ah, yes, just like the fourth Hokage. The run on sight rule. Don't even engage.
Just run away.
You good, OBS? Come on.
He is Konoha's Yellow Flash, whereas Kiryu is Kamurocho's White Flash, I guess you could say. White because of his outfit that he wears, mainly.
So we got a choice. What do you think, Metal and everybody? Finish the game and grind out this some other point, the school stories, or do the biker gang stuff. So we got a half hour here. Keep going with the main story. Metal, what do you think? Chat, what do you think?
I'd say main story.
Yeah.
All right.
I would agree.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, geez. Lord Doom, he said a friend said something to him that was wild about the Naruto world, that they had 4 world wars in a 50-year period. And now that I think about it, yeah.
Friggin' ninjas, man.
Yep.
Those damn ninjas. I'm gonna need to teach those damn ninjas a lesson.
Oh boy.
Well, whenever they win, or whichever side wins, they have to sing their victory theme, Ninja Rap by Vanilla Ice.
Ninja rap.
Oh, and you're also near Part-Time Hero Incorporated.
This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking
or the HQ building.
LPH did vote for bike, so you could have one for bike.
Confirmed your position.
Or gang.
Yeah. I think I can spot whoever comes close.
I'm about to say the construction side, I'm getting some 4th Ninja Turtle movie vibes, the CGI one from 2007.
Ah, the good one.
Yes.
Lord Doom said, so because of the 50 years having 4 world wars already, he said that makes Madara's goal make more sense.
From there.
And the frames are dropping again.
I last spoke to her.
Yeah.
Damn
I
frames.
imagine this won't be awkward.
I know.
Because randomly it'll say like, your internet sucks, and then I was like, but it doesn't. I'm wired and there's no outage or nothing.
Maybe it's just the internet trying to tell you to succumb to the Wi-Fi warrior's dark side or whatever.
That's exactly what it's doing. Come to the Wi-Fi warriors.
Oh,
come.
That lady. Yep, Reiko. The one who took Kawai's life.
Yes, hello?
Or Kawai's.
This is
Shinya
Kitakata
Kawai.
from Kurakawa Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done
I remember seeing your page on
also note
Wabu where you're
call is being tapped.
surrounded by a bunch of stock images.
Yeah.
Very well then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
LPA
So it
said the war
has.
on Naruto is just
Kitakata
it's nothing
sensei.
more than gang warfare
Read about your
101.
accomplishments. To think you'd become
Yeah.
vice minister.
You never really know how things are going to work out.
But that's
I guess you could even say it's kind of like Romance of the
you
Three
were always
Kingdoms.
destined to move up in the world. I've got to be honest with you. A woman as virtuous and as capable as you deserves the world and then some.
But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lord
I
Doom.
see.
He says that Goku Black isn't better in Dragon Ball Legends and also in Dragon Ball
What
Z
is it you
Dokkan
want?
Battle.
Oh, look at that! I was about
If
to
you've been
use
watching
Goku
the
Black
news, you've probably already heard.
in Legends.
I've become a prime suspect.
I
for
guess
guess you-
not now.
Yeah, I was about
They
to
think I
say.
murdered Yoko
Luckily,
Sawa
you
in
managed to
her
dodge
apartment.
that bullet, seems.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
Mhm.
So back to my question. What do you want?
It's kind of funny
I hope
trick
you
they're
weren't
doing,
planning
right?
to ask me for
Having
a
two
favor.
phones in the middle while they're
I'm afraid
talking,
the
like
answer would be no.
Yeah,
No, it's not that.
just to
I wanted to let you
it's
know
like this
that
phone
at
is
some
actually
point,
calling this phone, which
someone
is
may
calling
come
this
to you
phone.
to ask a few questions about me.
I could definitely see it being a plan on Yagami's side, so that way he can actually get the entire conversation recorded.
Well, that's what
Basically,
he's doing.
yeah.
Well, also he's
I'll try to
hoping
handle it
that
from
they'll
my
trace those two phones he
So
has
in your opinion then,
he has
Oh yeah,
duct taped to each other,
anything related to you
and it's
Mhm.
like,
cause me
haha,
any
you didn't
trouble?
find either of them.
right.
Don't
Because
worry.
smartphones also
I'm sure
act as
you'll be just
GPSs.
Right.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
Lord Doom said
cars
all of the
inbound.
versions are kind of
Looks
bad,
like we were right on the money.
except the yellow
This
extreme
proves
Goku
Reiko
Black, and he's
Kusumoto's
only
phone is
meh.
compromised.
And LPA said
there's
Goku
one
Black got nerfed,
organization
huh?
capable of
Got some
tracing a
nerfs.
call and moving on it. It's got to be public security on the hunt for Kawana.
Public security is really coming
They got some nerfs. What kind of nerf
Well,
guns?
There's no way they can mobilize their people that quickly.
Nah,
I guess
okay.
it's got to be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket, or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again. But this should be the last time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
Beep.
They mentioned the Kanagawa police in this game. I was kind of hoping that Adachi could have made a cameo too.
That'd be nice.
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it.
The old fart of Kasuga's group.
You sure?
Just take it down. Hurry it up. Hey, what the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it. It's too small.
Also,
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the
God,
fuck
your
is this
aim
Kawana
sucks,
guy?
dude.
yeah.
Who knows, man? They called us in to catch this shithead, but how the hell are we supposed to do that?
Lord Doom said Adachi from Persona,
Spec
Kappa.
Yeah,
He's
right.
also a cop.
But at least you gotta shoot
He
that
is also
thing.
a cop. His name is also Adachi.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park. I aimed at the ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
We're done here. Pack it
What's
in.
wrong with you? Aiming at kids, even if you aim for the ground? What the heck? No, I have no problem
That's
seeing
6
about you.
punks and only one gun between you by my count.
He's wearing Naruto colors.
There you go. See about him.
Who the fuck are you?
It was you guys in charge. I'm sure Kawana would have had this whole thing solved a long time ago. Well, then again, I suppose I do.
Except he's wearing reverse colors, where he has white pants and an orange hoodie, but instead for Naruto, he's wearing orange pants and the white cape because he's Hokage.
Lord Dew said, "Dude, give him the hands, all the hands."
Damn right.
Well, I guess we're not going to be leaving here empty-handed after
Do him bad.
Come on.
I don't know, right? Shooting at kids.
Fuck him up.
And besides, he's got yellow hair underneath too. God damn it, he is like Naruto.
Scumbag Naruto.
Let's go. Here we go.
They must be boxers holding their hands up like that.
Yeah, they all have fight. Yeah, if you ever noticed, in all the Yakuza games, they always have their own. Like, the guys who I was fighting, they do kung fu. Some of them be boxers, some of them be kickboxers, some of them be doing karate.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's like the Virtual Fighter influence.
Possibly. Naruto, if his dream was to get folded by Yagami, Lord Doom says. I'm sure Yagami would say, "You suck being the Hokage. You couldn't even take down the Kara group, who are much stronger than you."
Come on. Reading that stuff in Boruto, I'm like, bruh, come on. Man, you know.
Even I wonder about the Kara group sometimes. Are they supposed to be like followers of the Ohotsuki, basically?
You mean Soma?
Yeah. The Otsutsuki?
Mm-hmm. The moon people, I guess you could say.
What did they tell you to do once you found Kuwana?
Starchild said, "I know on Yakuzura he threw guys off of a building, like that one, like the one I'm in."
Like we'd pull the trigger. We never even heard what.
Can you throw him off the building as Kiryu, or did you only do it as Majima?
Useless grunt.
Because, if anything, I'd say it would be more of a Majima type of thing, where he would be throwing dudes off the building.
In public security's game.
We're playing what game now?
I suggest you quit RK while you can. Go tell
Oh,
your
both.
boss,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Otherwise, they'll keep you in the dark, use you, and toss
Or
you
I probably
aside.
didn't. I just forgot about it. Not sure. I mean, I have beaten Yakuza 0 once, like I said, but that was just that was quite some time ago.
Yes?
Here's where everything, man, gets even worse.
You would be Reiko Kusumoto, correct?
Sir, it's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Come now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're
Oh, he's the guy who runs public security.
Oh.
Bondo is my name, ma'am.
Are you now?
Lord Doom, Starchild said that Majima would super kick people off the buildings.
I have a more public-facing
Bondo is his name.
But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details. It's in our best interests.
Starchild said he knew Majima would super kick them off the bridge, so he guessed it was the same for buildings.
What is this?
There's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusumoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago.
Well, I know of an main character in Yakuza 5 who was responsible for having an overweight chick fall off a bridge, just to, be inspired by her movesets.
I believe there are things you
Haruka is evil.
I can say that.
Yes, she is.
Level of certainty, as a matter of fact.
Starchild said Kitty would military press people off of buildings, if he remembers right. Holy crap! You look at the hours it says I played. 101. Golly.
We're already at the end of the chapter?
Yep.
So we're at chapter 11, so you just got 3 chapters left, man.
Yep.
Japan's National Intelligence Agency, Public Security, fixes its gaze
Previously on Lost Judgment.
Previously on X-Men.
5 years ago, Kuwana prompted her to take
This is
revenge
for you,
on Shinya
Morph.
Kawai for pushing her son to the
We're the
brink.
friends of humanity.
Secrets
Why the hell did you let that happen to him, Cyclops? Morph was a great ally of ours.
Yeah.
Starchild says when he beat Soul Hackers earlier, it took him around nearly 140 hours.
No, he was grinding like crazy too.
Oh, okay.
He got max level, max everything.
Oh, okay.
You've done it again,
Just so you know, like if it's like, wait, does it really take that long? I know Starchild was just making sure to max everything out. So,
Lord Doom's going back to the drinking game. Every time Yagami meets someone, I want to catch hands. Drink, Kappa.
I know, right?
And that led you to Toto University Hospital. So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusamoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years, even after she became vice minister. If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
But Yagami, you seriously think you can convince
Oh, they're back at the
Reiko
Yagami
Kusamoto
Law
to
offices,
turn
or the Yagami Detective Agency.
Well,
Oh, cool.
hey, look, Higashi's here.
Yeah, Higashi. How you doing, buddy?
If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it.
If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it. Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawhi, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending RK. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
But they're not.
Agree with you there.
But Kuwana
Lord Doom said Wolverine would just solve all the problems.
Didn't he say he wouldn't
He
let her
would.
turn herself in?
Boy, would he.
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this.
He even did
should.
so in that.
He said
So,
should,
you're
not
just gonna
would.
show up?
He even did so in that 2-part episode on Spider-Man the Animated Series where the X-Men crossed over.
Just means we
In the
gotta
second
remember that.
episode, he
Like
he
professional
ripped down a
detectives
door
we
with his adamantium claws. Yeah,
How?
that was a good episode. That was a good 2-parter.
are. Just leave it to us.
Spider-Man was saying, "You can't cure me."
Let's meet at Toto University Hospital.
And
Got it.
Professor X's like, I never said,
See ya.
I never ever
So what do
advertised
you
that I
need from
cure
me
people. I
in
just
this
help them
Yagami?
learn what their powers are.
Got any old acquaintances in RK?
No.
Think you can find out where Soma and Akutsu are?
You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I
Lord
be
Doom,
able to
he just needs
I
one
know a few
afternoon,
ex-Tojo
and
guys
all
go
this
in and
is
out of
over.
RK on the
Lol.
regular.
Yep.
Thanks. But watch your back. They find out you're spying on them, they won't like it.
I'll be ready, like the professional ex-Yakuza I am. See ya.
That's a good line
Rough
that
around
Steve
the
Boom should
edges,
keep saying.
in the end, he
Like the
comes
professional ex-Yakuza
Yeah.
that I am.
Turns out he's got
See
extra
ya.
time on his hands.
See
Why
ya.
don't you hire him at your office,
See ya.
Yagami-shi?
It says we're playing a
Professional
Sega game. He should
Thanks,
say
son, once
he
you've
should say it like, you know, from Comic Zone.
Why start
See ya.
apologizing now? It's all
See
good.
ya.
We'll talk again soon.
Ultimate. This is important to the investigation. Okay. Very important to the investigation. Oh my God.
Now everybody disappeared out of the Yagami Detective Agency. Ricky. Oh. You fighting xenomorphs in a hospital?
Basically.
Even though it shows you're supposed to be on a ship.
Yeah, it looks like a hospital.
Lord Doom also followed up on another comment. He says he'd also solve all crime from the next 5 years, or for the next 5 years, because people would be horrified. Oh, now blue xenomorphs. They kind of remind me of the aliens that you had to take down in the Ragnarok ship in Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, Final Fantasy VIII, yeah.
Yeah, you remember those, don't you, Kaos? Where you had to defeat 2 of the same colors to prevent them from respawning.
Oh, yeah. My brain wants to say it blocked it out, and thanks for bringing that back. Still my favorite Final Fantasy, but yeah, I don't know, it's annoying.
Yeah, I had trouble trying to figure that out the first time when I played that part.
Yeah, this is important to the investigation, so, you know. Yagami's learning how to get Soma and Kuwana, and this is important to his investigation. He needs to learn.
He's trying to be like Will Smith in Independence Day. Welcome to Earth, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Welcome to Earth.
I'm saying this is important. He needs, you know. This is teaching him all kinds of mysteries to uncover, you know. I like how. Wait, what killed him? Oh, just the black. That's. I feel like that's a.
Oh, that's
a. Game is trying to say, and I'm like, I don't want to touch that. Wow, that one spawned right on top. Like, get out of here. Yeah. Like, look, remember when all those Yakuza were killed by a werewolf? Crazy, right? Did I get all the humans? This is like Shinobi, but if it was top down. Remember, Shinobi had to rescue people.
Oh yeah, he had to rescue kids. In Revenge of Shinobi, at least.
Kids, yep. No, yeah, the original one, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was also in the original too. I forgot.
Yep. Well, in Revenge, I think it was wasn't as important. But in the original, you had to, or else you couldn't advance the stage.
That game was hard.
Boy,
the original Shinobi.
That's gotta be all of them, right? No? How big is the ship?
Funny to think how the first game in a series would end up being the black sheep of the entire Shinobi franchise.
Yeah, no,
that is quite an accomplishment. Yep, it is exactly like Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. He had to save kids.
Yep.
Lord Doom.
Go ahead.
Yep, that's the only way a Wolverine rampage can be explained. About the werewolf and a...
Yeah. Crazy, right?
I wonder if anybody would do a
11 or 12. Or 11, right?
Do what?
What chapter is this?
We're in 11.
Okay.
So after this chapter, then there's 2 left. I wonder if, anyway, as I was trying to say, I wonder if anybody has ever done done a mod on any of the Ryoga Gotoku games where you actually get to play as Wolverine. That'd be like, hey, there's your Wolverine trying to cause rampage on the Yakuza right there.
What are you? Don't worry.
Oh, Sugiura's driver.
I'm sure it's
oh, man. Look at that taxi cab outfit he's wearing.
We'll take a few laps around the block and then drop you back off at the hospital. Sorry, we just need a bit of your time.
Starchild says he beat Moonwalker on his arcade box at work one night, and the guy up at work was watching him, and he asked he asked him, "Are you saving those kids, or are they running from you?"
Right?
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you do. I know how
Yeah,
this
when it
must
comes
come
to Michael
closer now.
Jackson's Moonwalker, the
So I
video
assure
game,
you,
I always had
we
a
aren't the ones
softer
posing
spot
the
for
threat.
the arcade version than the Sega Genesis one.
What is it you want then?
All I want is the truth. In your own words. About
Used to
Shinya
play a
Kawai
lot at the arcade
and
at the
how you
skating rink
carried
that's
out his
in the town where I'm at.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
They also
Oh,
had
Starshell explains because when you save the kids, they actually do run off.
Yes, they do.
So it's like, huh?
The other day you received a call from Kitakata-sensei, didn't you? He goes by the name Koana now and works as a handyman in Ijincho. He made that call because we needed to confirm something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not
Yeah,
you were
because
being
the
watched by
arcade
public
version,
security.
it was pure
Public
beat 'em up
security, you say?
action. It wasn't a platformer by any means.
As it turns out, you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end.
But yeah, that skating rink,
kind of trace
it
is
had
only
a Michael
possible
Jackson's
with one,
Moonwalker
unless you're
arcade
public security.
cabinet,
You can
as
pull
well as there
something
was
like
one
that
for
off in
Combat
secret.
Tribes,
They wanna hit you
the
where you're vulnerable.
Aliens game or the
That's what
Alien
you
game
are
that was
now
done by
after Koana.
Konami for the
Do you
arcade.
understand, Kusamoto-san? You must
I thought
really
Metal
be
was gonna
something
answer.
special. You were never in this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes.
Starshell says, I believe the different
That's why
versions
you don't
have
owe
different
anyone anything.
songs, if he remembers
You're free
right.
of constraints.
Yeah.
Moonwalker.
And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you
Yeah,
public
and
sympathy
if you
on
were
top of
pretty
it.
lucky to have
Combine
the
all that with
first,
a capable bureaucrat like you,
the original version of
there's no
Michael
telling
Jackson's
what you could
Moonwalker on the
accomplish.
Sega Genesis, then you can actually
Cleaning
hear
up house,
the
tackling the
you
revolving
can actually
door
hear the
problems.
Thriller music
Things
in
you know
the
are the right moves,
graveyard stage when
with
you're
no
doing
regard for
the
the
super move where you actually get all the
I understand you
enemies to
don't care
dance
who
with
wages your
Michael.
opinion, since you have so much public
Whereas
support.
they had a
Yeah.
revision
I
where
think
they
that's
took
also
that
made
song
you some
away because of the
enemies.
copyright
Most likely
for
who
the
would
song.
Yeah.
public
That's
security's leash.
weird, eh?
I have more than a few
Is-
enemies. I'm well aware of that. And I have no doubt public security would comply with them. To be quite frank, public
It's like
security only
Sega still
exists to
acknowledges Michael
maintain the
Jackson even
status
to this
quo.
day. I mean, look
Oh,
at
man.
Yakuza
The
0.
establishment is made up of
Starshell
various
mentioned the
powers,
Oh, you mean
80s.
Miracle
politics, and
Johnson?
finance.
Yes,
Yeah.
Miracle Johnson.
Naturally, each branch has its
Starshell
own
mentioned
agenda,
the AVP
goals,
arcade game. That game was
ideas
cool.
of justice, which leads
Alien
to
vs.
Oh yeah, the
Predator.
Capcom one. Uh-huh.
Capcom beat 'em up.
which you call constraints. The more individuals who
It would be
make
nice
up
if that
society,
actually
the
got a
more
re-release,
beneficial
but
it
I
is.
understand why they can't do it because it's a
Are you implying
licensed
it's public
property.
security's
Yeah.
job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist. Even
Yeah,
in
that
chaos.
truly was a diamond in
But
the
if
rough.
you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security.
So
the
she's
fact
talking
that I am
about,
not
like,
caught up in
what
all
ha- you
that
know,
does indeed
exposition
make me
dump
something
right
of
here.
a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object to these establishment people?
She's talking about why
Something
she
like
offed
There's
Shinya
bullying among
Kawai,
adults in high places too.
Yeah. Now we know why they
or
were
what
looking
made
for
her
any
do
kind of
that.
weakness in you. And that's when they turned the spotlight on Shinya Kawai, an event that was triggered by
So
what
her
the hero
political
Apollo's
rivals
case.
hate her and were like,
You
hey
know the
man,
one, I presume.
Yes.
we learned about this Kawhi guy
An
and her
active
son,
duty
huh?
policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to
And they're trying to
suicide.
find Kawhi.
Your enemies must
What
have
they're
heard
really
that
trying to
and thought
find is
themselves,
his
what would Reiko
body
Kusamoto have done to her son?
prove
Mhm.
that she killed him, so they could, get rid of her.
I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move.
She's doing
As
too
the
good of a
details
job.
Ohara's case came to light, a group of thugs calling themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai. All to find
She's
out
not
that
a
he was
member of the
kidnapped 5 years
Citizens
ago,
Liberal Party, is she?
probably killed.
I don't know. They didn't mention. Or if they did, it was on that Nabu
Anything
site.
out of revenge.
And I couldn't read Japanese.
Even after finding out Kawhi
Is it actually
disappeared,
called Nabu
public
or was it
security
called
still had to
Wabu?
verify.
It said Nabu.
But if they
Oh, it
found
did
out
say
you were
Nabu,
Well,
okay.
or like so,
That'd be a
or
win for
yeah.
them. They'd finally know
Which
Reiko
I'm like,
Kusamoto's weakness.
Star Wars has a
How
planet called
long are you
Nabu.
going to keep talking?
As public security figured out, the bullying cases involving Toshiro
On the
Ihara and your
side.
son share a common
Oh.
link.
Nabu Nabu?
That link being Sawa-sensei. She was Mitsuru. Not only that.
She's
that
explaining to
must
her
have
what
been
we already
evidence.
know.
'Cause
So
wait,
that's why. How's your son doing?
How's your son doing?
He could wake up any minute now.
He is
We transferred
in
him, but it
his
turns
coma. Has public security contacted you?
Is anybody?
I have my suspicion.
Or their name. I imagine what they wanted was to exploit you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
Yes.
Are you getting through this fast
I
because
suppose
we're
you're right.
basically
Do you
at
have
the
any
Well,
idea what
also,
these
you know,
people are
stuff we
after?
know.
Do you
Yeah.
watch?
What they want is control of the pension fund. An
Okay,
independent agency
here's
within
the main
ministry
thing. They want
manages the National
160
Pension Fund.
trillion yen.
It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160
She
trillion.
has that because that's for healthcare.
And certain
But
groups want to take bigger risks with that
public
money
security wants
in
it
order
so
to
they can, you know,
generate more
have
profit. In other
cooler
words,
weapons or whatever.
They want the
Oh,
health
I
ministry to
see.
use taxpayer money to gamble.
So they're basically trying to steal
They
that away
believe
from
that's
her or
Oh,
something.
the only way
they
to
think that
rebuild
he said they
Japan's
want to
faltering
use
economy
taxpayer money
and
for
secure
health
the future of this
to
country.
gamble to try and revitalize Japan's
work?
economy.
Of course.
Wow.
If the gamble actually pays off. But if we lost the gamble,
So they
then
think
wouldn't
that
be
she's a
able to
victim of
guarantee
inequality,
anything for
where
the
she's
citizens of
actually.
this country in their
Oh,
golden years.
I don't know. They just said
That's why the
they
health
want the
ministry
money.
manages those funds conservatively.
They want the
Even if
money
it means the returns are lower.
that she's in
Okay.
control of.
I'm starting to understand now.
They need to get rid of her so they can
Don't leave me
finally
in the
just take
dust,
that
Yabu,
money.
son.
To be able to gamble.
We're in
all this
shambles right
taxpayer
now.
money to
Rio
save the
Aoki is no
economy,
longer the
I
governor.
need a change of
Like
management.
Yagami said.
And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office. And she's beyond the control of even
Yep.
the ministers. Her position has the
Well,
power
Yagami
to
just
take
said.
action, to override the way
They
the
need a
pension
change
fund
of
is
management.
managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a new vice minister were to try it, they'd be stopped cold by the constraints.
So that's why they wanted to find her weakness and exploit it?
Exactly. And if the 160 trillion yen gamble
They
were
could
to
just
fail,
blame it on
they
Kusamoto
could blame the whole
anyway.
thing on Kusamoto-san anyway.
Okay. But wow. 160 trillion.
Yeah,
still crack.
I'm guessing they've
I'm
already
still
contacted you about
cracking up because of
That's an
the
assumption.
outfit that.
Sugiura's one, yeah.
Yes. That looks pretty classy on
I have
him.
to- I understand what your feelings must be.
If you've spoken to Kitakata Sensei,
Yep,
you must know
that's
about it.
exactly right, Star Child. They're trying to
Aside from
blackmail
Kawhi,
her just to push her out.
the other
Yep.
students pretended like nothing happened. They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital. But I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact,
Come on.
that's what they were checking. It was all that's what.
And your salute.
If you already know so much.
I get it now. Let me read
Then please.
anything you want me to.
I do. He needs to run. Far away. Public security has their sights on him. His capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country. And once public security has him, they will extract everything he knows.
You mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye. No one can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything. And as for me,
They would expose your vulnerability, making you their pawn.
So yeah, put someone in that will allow the money to move. That's exactly
they'd
their
gamble away
plan.
the
Yep.
taxpayers' money, and I'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that.
What?
Damn.
Because in my opinion,
He said
you
turn
need to
yourself
turn
in.
yourself in, Kusamoto-san.
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say he was less than one. Shinya Kawai. He was little more than a subhuman brute. And you saw it. You saw what that brute did to my son.
But still, you took a life away, lady.
I hated Kitakata Sensei. He was an incompetent teacher. An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured. But that changed when he suddenly
I wonder
yeah.
how a teacher learned how to fight as good as he did, though.
that video. He said,
Especially when they showed him before when he was still a teacher, he just looked like a normal schmo.
deserve
Mhm.
to be punished.
All of a sudden, like
That it
10,
was the only
10
way to
years
get
here, man.
closure.
Like, well, I can get the year, but like, I don't like what the heck.
But
But you of all people should have known better.
True. You're right about that. I struggled with it quite a bit. It's an unconscionable act, no matter how deep your animosity runs. But Kitakata-sensei's words hung on. I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho, where I'd heard Kawai was working, at a girls' bar. So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
Right. He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually. When he saw me, he took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said.
I can see why she killed him.
All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down, I'd already known.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. That was the moment I lost all doubt about killing him. And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate. But that's why. That's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for. Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Oh,
Kawana said something similar.
Dang. But still.
Yeah, well, that's what Yagami's gonna get at. Like, hey.
All that? This time say it to her.
But what about Sawa Sensei, though? I get his point, but but like it does also get a little weird. Like, but what about Sawa Sensei, though? All right. Okay, Yagami.
It's vicious. I've seen this before. Justice for one at the cost.
And I'm not even saying he's wrong. He's not wrong. He's just, but like it just is like, it's just like, come on, bro. You got anything else to say besides that?
History tries to repeat itself. This phone isn't being traced by anyone. So, if you have a change of heart, just give me a call before you turn yourself in. That's all I had to say.
Yeah. Star Shell said that Kusumoto basically admitted to premeditation for the murder, so she couldn't get it. So she couldn't get away with an insanity plea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't let us save it. It's 5. I gotta get ready for.
Yep, that actually looked like a good place to stop right there.
Right here, okay, Yagami-san?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
We definitely learned a lot about that
Need to tell him
within this chapter.
He's gonna be pissed, you know? He's gonna try
Oh,
to
it's
rip
good
you
to see
a new-
you, Ijincho.
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You're a place
Sure.
where anybody can turn to if they
Totally
get
take you
lost,
up on
just
that.
like Sotenbori. Kamurocho is beyond saving.
All right. Boom. Time to save. All right. What you got to plug?
All right, you go first, Metal.
All right, thank you. Anyways, I'm just at YouTube at Metal Blue Eyes. Yeah, I'm posting Yu-Gi-Oh content, so if you're interested in that game, go and check it out. Otherwise, I'm usually on Hero Club's 2 streams weekly, Wednesdays and Fridays, both at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where on Wednesdays we look at the news and just chat a bit, and then Fridays we just play a game and, you know, just casually chill. So, yeah, check us out.
All right. You guys can follow me at youtube.com/RPGreviews and twitch.tv/RPGreviews. YouTube's my primary content channel, whereas Twitch is my secondary channel, but I usually use that for streaming along with YouTube via Restream, so be sure to follow me at both at YouTube and Twitch whenever you get the chance. And stay up to date with me through social media at facebook.com/RPGreviews and twitter.com/RPGreviews. And that's me.
All right. You can follow me at Fighter Chaos. It's FIGHTERXAOS. I stream Tuesdays and on Twitch at 4 p.m. Eastern, and at the moment Thursdays on Twitch. But soon enough I'll go back to Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern. And also check my social media for any news or changes about that. It's also Fighter Cows, pretty much everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Really, guys?
That's it, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. So, join us next time when we continue where we left off. And are we going to continue more of the story? We're going to do more school stories next time, you think?
I guess we can do school story this time. Yeah.
Okay, we could try to get some more
Or
of
I
those.
can, yeah, I guess I'll do.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right.
Unless I think they're too long, in which case I'll do that off screen.
Yeah. Well, we'll let you decide from there.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, I guess Fighter Cows, you got 2 words left to end off the stream, and they are.
What a waste.
Canyo.
Peace out. Have a good evening. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.